the system.
All right, everybody shut up so Casey could talk.
No.
Go.
Greetings. We are you bastard. You son of a bitch.
I was going to count you down. And you just started. Sorry.
Here to entertain you with yet another tale of daring, disaster, and dimwits.
The dimwits started early.
Half of us are tired. All of us seem to be hungry. We're tempted to order a pizza, but we can't figure out who's doing it.
There's a Domino's locally if you want care.
Yeah.
I
Down on
have a
Main
credit card.
Yeah. I probably got a free pizza by
So please
points,
grab your favorite drink, perhaps a snack, because we're probably getting pizza. We're getting pizza by the end of this. I think it's just given. Let us regale you with songs of our misdeeds.
With pizza.
Let us regale you with songs of our pizza.
Well, the pizza needs to have tater tots on it. That's non-negotiable.
No. No. Absolutely not.
I can't do red meat.
There was utter revulsion in my face. I'm sorry.
Tonight we will be playing Advanced Dungeons and Dragons 2nd Edition, which is a high fantasy D20.
Explore your palate.
If you would like to see more content, please check us out on YouTube at fellowshipgaming.quest, or you can subscribe and hit that bell notification. If you would like to join us during our live stream, head over to Twitch and give us a follow in order to be a part of our live chat. And tonight we have something special, whom Jeremiah's wife provided for us so generously.
Yeah.
Dr. Pepper flavored Peeps.
We have a tradition of trying random flavored Peeps on this channel.
We have a tradition of trying random flavored anything on this channel.
And like the first started with Peepsy flavored. Pepsi
Pepsi flavored.
Yeah,
Peeps flavored Pepsi.
Oh, that's right. It was gross.
Yeah, Peepsy, yeah.
It
I think you
awful.
were right.
And that's why I bought the Bunny Peeps. I found that at DI for like $1, and I was like, done. And Andy comes to me on Monday. She goes, "Hey, I bought you something and bought me a 10-pack of not Mountain Dew. That would actually taste pretty good.
Well, maybe.
No, not
Dr.
necessarily.
Pepper Peeps." And we all have one. We're all gonna try one.
Except the diabetic.
The diabetic would die, and we kind of like him. So he's that's the L for you.
Brian's like, it's like, we're still on the bar.
We're gonna try them. Oh, I hate Peeps so bad.
I didn't.
Ooh,
Congratulations, you nailed the flavor. Of Dr.
yeah.
Pepper.
Oh,
They actually nailed the flavor.
Yeah, that's what my daughter
like
said. So I bought them for my wife and my daughter because they're big Dr. Pepper fans, and my daughter ate the full box.
that is not as horrible as I thought it was gonna be.
Yeah. She's like, think of it like Dr. Pepper rock candy mixed in with like Fluffernutter.
Yeah.
Fair.
It's less crystallized and more
It
marshmallow.
it doesn't score your tongue like other Peeps.
Yeah. That's why I don't like Peeps. It just
Correct.
tears the crap out of my mouth.
And the blue tastes like blue.
Yeah.
And the yellow tastes
We have established that there is a lot of things that taste like blue.
correct.
That is.
The Bob Ross energy drinks.
Oh my
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Well, it was blue. It was Prussian blue.
I was like, yeah, that tastes of Prussian blue.
It tasted like paint at times.
And having grown up predominantly with Bob Ross paints, it definitely confers Prussian blue.
Well, like, I think it's one of the great things about America. Like, other places, they're like, we want it to taste like this food with this spice. And we're like, we want to taste colors. And we're like, you can't do that. And we're like, watch us.
Yeah.
It's like, here's red.
Yep.
What? Yeah, it's red.
Well, and so
What's funny is watching some of the people that react to American foods, and they're like, yeah, this tastes red. I
So-
never thought you could taste the color, but
as a
this is
tactile
red?
sensory person, there's a name for it. I can't
Sensate.
remember what. Thank you. As somebody who's interested in Sensate, because two of my five senses are handicapped. I feel sometimes 3 technically, if I can consider my olfactory sense. We'll get on that in a minute. So I've my brain's in a fog. Anyways, I have a friend who used to own a bakery, and they did a lot of candy and stuff of that nature. And they had a really interesting outlook on food. Americans specifically, because we are a hodgepodge, a melting pot. Candy tends to correlate to color, taste-wise, whatever, right, visually. And then fine dining or food. So think steak, filet mignons, fish, whatever, correlates to sound. So so if you think about like a hot dog, a stadium brought hot dog with all the fixings, you don't think of a color; it's just brown. But you don't think of it's
Think of the sounds associated while you're
Correct,
eating it. Oh
correct.
my dear goodness!
correct. So that candy and baking and stuff that is associated with like the color, what red, white, and blue, green, whatever. It's vibrant, but you don't see a lot of vibrant foods, right? Like there's no lime green. There are like fucking pistachios and shit, but typically
It's under here.
muted browns, grays, and reds. But when you look at them, they convey the scent or the sound of what you're experiencing with that food. The ambiance. That's why they use the term ambiance, which is typically just mostly sound.
The thing that a lot of
And
people
that blew me away. I was like, oh, fuck, you're right.
a lot of people don't get about American cuisine. I may have said it before.
Well, there's no American.
But the American
there is
conversation,
American
it's,
cuisine.
I know what you're saying.
It's
Correct.
hospitality based, which is why
Correct.
the portions are so massive, because the conversation is you don't sit there and eat everything at once. You're expected to take at least half your plate home. And so you go into a truck stop and order a $5.99 biscuits and gravy. The biscuits are this freaking big.
Yeah.
There are 3 of them,
they're
and you
hubcaps.
have a half gallon of gravy because you're not supposed to eat it all there. You're supposed to cut up half the hubcap, soak it in the gravy, put the rest in, and drive. Like, that's the whole point. Is American cuisine is hospitality. That's why like people are like, you can't be eating all those portions. Like, that's not it. Like, that's why you like a German comes over here. They're like, I'm gonna die because I'm eating all this food, because their culture is nothing gets left behind.
Yeah. Well, it's the war. So it's European cuisine.
Well, the Brits
German
are still
cuisine
eating
is-
like the war. It's
Well,
World War
correct.
II.
And Irish, it's all famine related. But whether it's war famine or like crop
Potato
famine,
famine,
whatever, it's whatever's in front of me has to be ingested, because again, I don't know when I'm going
never
to eat
know.
again. And ironically, you can Google it. The United Emirates, or maybe it was Saudi Arabia, like 10 years ago, the first time ever that America wasn't the fattest people per capita.
Yeah.
And it was because they had a collapsed economy because their oil wells temporarily went down.
Yeah.
And they didn't distribute the wealth. So everybody's like, oh no. So everybody ate everything. Also influx of like McDonald's and Wendy's and shit. But yeah.
Speaking of Ireland just passed that their children are the fattest in the EU. And I saw some guy talking about it. He goes, no, you don't understand how awesome that is.
Oh, yeah.
It's like 6 generations later, we went from the potato famine to we're the fattest. That's a success. Let's load our fat kids in trebuchets and
But also
attack
to be
England.
subjective, they're like 4% fatter than
Yeah.
whereas American kids are like 81% fatter by volume.
They're like, let's launch our rotund children into the walls of the English.
Well, I just remember when I was in Afghanistan, I mean, they had the American cafeteria, and then they had the British cafeteria, and then they had different ones. But yeah, I went to the British cafeteria once on mistake.
I mean,
Oh,
they have
you want some
SOS.
beans and toast in it?
They have SOS as a staple, not a what the crap is this?
Well, I grabbed a bottle of water, not knowing it was
bottle of water.
sparkling water.
Oh yeah.
So
When you get beans and toast and static.
then I
And the
went,
beans and toast taste like static.
and then I took a big wig of it, and I was like, "What the hell is this?"
Yep.
Because I wasn't expecting carbonated water,
No.
and me without my packets to add flavor to it.
You without your Rip It container.
Well, we got
Well, our Mios or our Crystal Lights or whatever the hell
Yeah.
anyone will send us.
Well, nowadays
Send
they
stuff.
supply you with Rip It.
Yeah, they supply you with Rip It.
The best part was like someone mentioned Rip It. I was like, wait, you've had Rip It? They're like, yeah, I was
so
in the
the-
army.
Little cans are unique.
Yeah.
Rip It only sell those to the
But
army.
like the reason Rip It got pulled from stores, it didn't get pulled from stores. The U.S. Army bought out all the stock, and I was like, oh man,
2.4 million cans in back produce. Yeah,
Yeah.
I know. My wife's SPO. That's her whole job.
it's
was
ridiculous.
She was like they were calling her saying, "Hey, we're like 2,000 bullets shy, but that's cool. Can we have an extra pallet of Ribbit?" And she was like, "Sure. Do you want lime? You want blue or lime?" And they're like, "Not lime." And that's the milk. That's the Army one. It's only for them. We get it here in. You get the big cans at Family Dollar or whatever they're
Oh,
called.
Family Dollar's got it?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll have to take a look.
They're
I miss the
horrible.
taste.
They're
It's
horrible.
weird.
Yeah, no, yeah, like nostalgic. They're trash, but
Oh, yeah,
it's kind of like
It'll
I
eat my
miss Motor
kidneys.
Patrol Monday when you turn on the diesels. I miss hearing the sound of the
smell,
smell,
yeah.
the sound of the
Oh
diesels.
yeah, there is a definite smell. When
oh yeah.
mo-
Yeah, no, Susie
Mandatory
worked in the motor
maintenance
pool at
Monday.
the 660 up in Pocatello, and she'd come home. I was like, "What? Are you blowing a dude at work?" I was like, "No, it's just her sitting there, like, just absorbing diesel, the fumes all day."
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, get a contact high from my wife just walking by, like, "Did you fart?"
That's why I like walking down the coffee aisle.
When my
Like,
wife
just-
farts.
yes, yes.
Well, it's just I say something.
Yes,
and you
context.
Just
Yeah,
right
that was my
in, and I was
fault.
like, all right. I mean,
I love my stepfather
Yeah.
loved coffee.
oh no, it's a great.
And I
smell.
love the smell of it. Don't like the taste of it. Tastes
Well,
horrid.
it's kind of my grandma
like the
always
opposite of
smoked,
my
and
mom.
so every once in a while I actually miss the smell of somebody smoking.
Oh yeah.
But it has to be a certain brand of cigarettes.
Yeah, and it can't be like on them because that smell is bad.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
horrendous.
Every so often there's like some 10
smell of
milligram
tobacco?
nicotine guy walks by and you're like, all right. I mean, I get it. I don't get it, but I get it.
we have tobacco in our emergency kit because my wife knows medical practices that are not a lot of like oh yeah, tobacco to stop infection, to pull it on out, and so she'll bring it out. I'm like, oh, that's a nice smell. Like, it's been a while.
Well, it's yeah.
know? I mean, Marlboros are one
Oh.
of the things
Well,
to me. I'm like,
Phew.
the nostalgia. I can't stand the smell of the smoke, but I smell the Marlboro cigarette. I'm like,
They've got a good
There's-
blend. I couldn't think of the word.
Also the exact opposite is when somebody's smoking the cheap cigars with the cherry.
Oh.
yeah.
oh, Swisher Sweets.
Yeah.
Oh,
I can't stand the smell of that.
No, because
Or
it's like you're
dip.
smoking a donut. So I grew up on a reservation in Allegheny, New York, and for a while they were able to produce their own tobaccos.
Oh, yeah.
And they have something I think it's called. I think it might be Seneca brand, but it used to be called like Spirit of America or something like that.
yeah, American Spirits.
It's not that. It's similar.
Okay.
Because that's not native owned. They used it. Yeah. Trust me. We had a
They
whole
claim it.
hullabaloo about it. But for a while they were doing like clove style, and then they had non-chemical style because
Oh.
they could grow their own for a short period of time before they had to buy it from. People don't know that now. All natives have to buy it from the government before they could send it out, but they
taxed.
can ask for certain non-chemical related stuff. But yeah, we do longhouse, and they would be smoking it, not smoking it, but drying it, and it has a very pungent smell because it's wet, and then it goes dry, and then they roll it and all that. But it's a very pleasant smell when it's not baked in 4 pounds of tar and other carcinogens.
Oh yeah.
That's a pleasant crop, I guess I could put it that way. Surprisingly,
Yeah.
yeah. So yeah, we didn't level up last week, guys.
No.
We killed a bunch of things, and then we were
Something
like,
almost
"Oh,
killed
shit!"
us.
We ran away.
We're taking Red
Scuttle Rump
Crumblebutts.
or Scuttlebutt or whatever his name
Red
is.
Dragon Crumblebutts.
He got cursed. Is that what it was?
He got
Drained.
drained, if I remember
drained.
correctly.
That's right. Well,
And so we're booking it. We've booked it back to our hideout,
to the
To rest.
To the well. Yep.
and then when we wake up, we're going to take him to the temple. The temple of
Tyr.
Tyr.
Yeah. TYR. Tyr. Excuse me.
I have a question. We learned a lot of information last week.
I have a bunch written down. What do you need to know?
I looked at the map, and I want to ask. The Temple of Bane.
What about it?
Would I know anything about that for, like, if I make a religious check? Like, if
Sure,
Bane is
you
a
could.
deity or something?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Oh, yeah, I was like,
Oh
I know.
yeah, you know Bane's a deity.
That's why I'm asking. Like,
I
kind
think-
of... What kind of
it's
deity
not
he
unreasonable
is?
to assume that pretty much everybody knows of the three gods. Are they called the three dead gods or something like that?
The dead. They're not dead at this point.
Well, correct. But the Bane, Merkel, and
Bane, Ball, and Merkel.
yeah,
The dead three,
Yeah.
but that's in Baldur's Gate 3, which is like
like
200
200 years after this.
After this.
Okay.
They're not dead. They have not died.
I know.
So, I rolled a skill check on religion.
Mm-hmm.
Ask for modifiers.
What modifiers do you have?
+2.
Okay.
Oh, heck yeah. That's a 13 out of 20.
Okay. Yes, you know Bane. Bane is the god of tyrants. Very evil deity.
Oh,
His followers are very much known for stabbing each other in the back to try and replace the guy that's over them.
it's
They're
Romulan
Klingon.
Empire.
He also knows. You also know that Bane is the patron god of Zental Keep and the Zentarum.
Oh,
yeah.
okay. I may want to
Again, very much before Baldur's Gate 3, although the Zentarum are still evil, lying, backstabbing pieces of shit.
I get that.
They just worship Baal at this point.
Okay.
Not Baal, Bane, sorry.
Okay.
And I might remind you, you have some papers on that.
We do, and I was trying to. That's why I remember we talked about it. I just want to make sure because I've seen
So
the map.
I'll
I don't
give
want to.
some reminders. At least one of the books, you have the following phrase. And seated foremost in the hall of minor courtiers were the lesser powers, Marum of the Great Spear, Hask, voice of Hargit, Tyranthraxus, the Flamed One, Borum of the Lake of Boiling Mud, and Camnod the Unseen. These two fell down and became servants of the great Lord Bane.
Yeah. Okay, that answers my question. Thank you.
So,
We're sleeping for the night, and then we're gonna get up in the morning and take him to the Temple of Tyr.
okay.
Not the Temple of Bane.
No, the Temple of Bane is outside of civilized
Yeah,
farm.
I think it's probably currently in ruin. Although, we don't know.
We haven't inspected it yet. I saw it on the map, and I know Gimnor has checked the map out, so I was like, I
Well,
remember this.
if we happen to liberate the Temple of Bane, can we dedicate it to a different god?
Yeah. Do you know whose god it will be?
Morden.
Morden. And a little
Are
tiny
you sure about that?
what?
Are you sure about that?
For
We'll
however
cleanse
long
it.
we can hold it.
We'll cleanse it.
For however long we can hold it, right, brother?
We'll cleanse it, and then we'll we'll put a forge in.
I know your character is very much temple dedicated to an evil tyrant god. Time for a crusade.
Yep.
But anyway,
I don't recall because it has been eons. 28 years. But does Crumblebutts have to roll anything when he sleeps?
no.
For a drain? Okay.
That's temporary. This is not temporary.
Okay. And then we're gonna head over to the Temple of Tyr.
Yeah.
And that would basically be another save against the exact same thing.
Okay.
And if he failed that save, it becomes permanent.
Okay. But this is permanent.
This is permanent.
Okay. So that's temporary drain.
Yeah.
If he had,
It has to call it out in the stat block that it's temporary.
yeah,
If it doesn't say temporary, it's like, sorry.
yeah, you're boned.
Yeah, I think
Sucks to
it's
be
not
you.
literal, but the way to think of it would be like one is an affliction, and the other would be a curse. Where a curse is like you gotta figure
rid
it
of
out,
it,
where
yeah.
the affliction is like you can maybe get better.
That's
It's
that is
not,
a
but
good-
it's pretty good.
A good method
Analogy,
of
yeah.
Analogy, yes.
Okay, and we did use the ointment to heal him,
To stop him from dying.
to stop him from dying.
Keep him from dying.
So
yes.
I'm just marking off
You used
loot.
one.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
one use.
We have
One use. There
two-
are.
Oh, out of like 4 or 5, yeah.
I think there were 4 uses
yeah,
left.
4.
Yeah.
Because it had already previously been used. We had 4. It usually has 5 charges,
Okay.
and then there was 4 left.
Yep.
Where did he find that?
In the
In the
Grand
library.
the librarians, master librarians,
yeah.
all the way at the bottom, the big room on the right.
It was on.
the
I think it was on
left-hand
a body.
side. No, it was underneath the floorboards.
It wasn't.
Oh,
the
you're right.
storeroom.
You're right. You're right. It was. Yeah.
So, Casey, you want to flip that back? Oh, I forgot to get you the laser pointer.
Oh yeah.
That's my fault.
No, I know what. I think it's 3. Yes, 3.
Okay, so there's
we have
2
two
left.
more.
Okay.
Well, I'd have to look it up in there. It's room 3. I'd have to-
Oh,
okay.
You telling me go back is wrong.
I was gonna say. I was gonna tell you where it was.
That room.
Yeah.
Yes, I knew it was that room.
All right.
Now finding it in this.
And
Okay, it's before magic weapons.
dude, we asked, and I think he told us, but I can't remember about the tome. How long did it take to?
Oh, I have not told you about
No,
that.
we haven't really identified it yet.
Okay.
Other than because I know what it is because I was metagaming, but we don't necessarily know what it is yet.
No, you don't.
What
It is very
We
much-
found a tome of bodily health.
Oh, tome. Okay, I heard comb.
That too.
Right? And I was like, comb? It's just brushes your hair. What are you talking about?
And
Yeah,
right,
but your hair
arm
gets long and
really
luxurious
strong.
every time you comb it.
and right now the argument is whether or not we give it to
Yeah, I'd get plus
Your
1
name?
hit points per level, and you would also get plus.
or you because both of you are at the point where if you do it, it's a good effect.
Yeah.
Like for me, it would just bump me up an extra hit point.
Well, it's the same for us.
Oh, okay.
Your
it
hit points
contains-
are scaled though. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
it
because we're
contains
fighters, yeah.
5. You've used 1. Down to
Okay.
4.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, we weren't sure if you
That's-
wanted to
that's
roll
what
and
I-
see how many
Yeah.
were left in it. But we're fine.
It doesn't tell me to roll. It just
Yeah,
says
fair
it's
enough.
got a jar of it. So
Okay.
I got a job.
congratulations, you get the full jar.
Awesome.
It's not like say like, oh, roll to see. That's 3.5. They did seem to do a lot of that.
There was a lot of that in 3.5 and 3.0.
Yeah.
Trying to like make the world feel more lived in.
Okay. So I currently
Yeah,
have.
I mean, it would be easy enough for me to roll, but I'm not going to.
That's fine.
because it says, and in first edition, it would tell you
It has 3 uses
what
left.
had been used.
yeah. Well, they do
So
that. in
it
the-
still did feel lived in because they're like, yeah, this has this many uses left because they've been using it. The guy didn't get the chance to use this because he didn't die a violent death.
Oh, a very violent death, and you just didn't have a chance to use it.
No, he didn't actually die a violent death. He more or less starved to death.
Yeah.
I'd much rather have died a violent death.
He probably would have. Oh no, he probably did die a violent death. Never mind. Reading through how he died. He refused to abandon the book when the invaders came through. Yeah, he probably died a very violent death. And a very swift death.
We so we go to Tyr. Temple of Tyr.
Okay.
Yeah. Talk to your buddy. Please no.
Colleague.
Is it Martinez?
Would
was
there
that a
be a
different
god
priest?
of thieves? Because I know they
Mask.
used
Mask.
Mask,
Yeah.
mask.
M-A-S-Q-U-E.
mask.
No, M-A-S-K.
Oh, is it?
It is literally just M-A-S-K. As in,
No, you're right.
unmasked.
I'm thinking of Neverwinter Nights. Has that was one of their titles, MASQUE. Like
Yeah.
yeah. Which I think also involves mask, but that's a different. Anyways,
And God of Adventures and stuff like that.
Bishop
There's no God of Adventure.
Brachio. That's your buddy.
Yes.
That's our boy. With that being said, we do have another +1 rune on a hammer that we can play with.
We
So
also have
plus
another
two.
+2.
I have it written down as +1. Is it a +2?
Yeah.
We
it's a plus
so we should have 2. We should
Right,
have,
but I have the sword.
correct, and then we have another one that is a +2.
The hammer should have been written down as a +2.
Oh yeah. Well, you didn't say that because I wrote down 1, but I'll put
Because
down
the
2.
short sword has a +1,
Correct.
and then we have and that's the extra short sword, and then now we have a hammer that's a +2.
Yeah, he has my unmagical short sword because I gave it to the rogue.
Okay.
And then I have the +1 because I like it, and then I just wrote down.
And that's not the one you moved, right?
Say again.
And that's not
No,
the one
he
you moved.
picked that up.
I'm just making sure we're keeping track.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the other undead in that group had a +2 hammer.
Yeah.
Oh, I just put hammer +1. So if it so
You were writing all a bunch of other stuff, and he's like, "Oh, it's +2." We're like, "Oh,
yeah,
okay."
and a scroll. So
Yeah. A scroll with 3 wizard spells.
yeah.
I would imagine Crumblebutts is going to learn read magic and cast that to figure out
Hopefully.
what's on the scroll.
He will. He will cast.
And we will
read magic.
metagame that
Okay.
for him.
I mean, could we spend the 80 gold and move the +2 to that short sword, and I just give him the +1 short sword, and I take the +2?
Yes, absolutely.
I mean, because I don't think you have a magic weapon yet, do you?
I have a long sword. I would use a short sword.
Can we? Is your longbow magical?
Not yet.
No.
Could we give him the +2 to be the longbow? Because yeah.
What?
No, you're valid.
Again, I don't care.
Yeah.
I'm not the character that's going to be here after.
Yeah, no.
The thing I care the most about is my defense, because
Yeah.
I'd like to survive.
I like to be there. Yeah.
Again, it's going to entirely be up to you what we keep.
So, are you fine with that?
Sure.
Yeah, there's. I mean, we'll have to sit down and have a session 0 about what will transfer between.
Because
My +5 rapier of death.
Well, that doesn't exist in
I-
5.5.
Exactly.
I played self DM.
No, I think the most likelihood, just to make it easier on me, we'll do standard by level, which I think everybody will be 6, which I believe will most likely be a 1 rare and 1 uncommon. Is typical for a level 5, level 6 character. So
We'll tackle that when we get there.
Yeah. See, I will admit that this adventure is very Monty Hall.
yeah,
You get a lot of magic items. Even though the DMG says, don't give them so many, they can start their own.
Don't give them so many they can start their
Don't
own
let 'em
magic
start
shop.
their own
We're the
shop.
reason we start the magic shop. That's why there's no magic shop
Basically.
in this town.
Yeah, it
Yeah, but
basically amounts to
to be
that.
perfectly fair though, like the power economy, like you're gonna get so many attacks at level 6, and the spells are way stronger. Like well, maybe not, but like Scuzzlebump's gonna get a fireball and be like, bang, just delete a whole room because
Well,
He can't get
a
firebomb because he took illusion. He can't
He's
do
an illusion.
evocation.
can in 5.5.
I know, but like,
That's my point.
yeah, it's gonna be
I'm
crazy.
not talking about. I'm saying
Yeah,
that
the power
the
creep.
power disparity between the 2 editions are something we'll have to discuss in session 0. There's not that same limitation. He just can't only do evocation. He has to take illusion, but that doesn't stop him from taking evocation. And there is an illusion wizard, so
There is,
he's
yeah.
already set straight in. But he'll
So
be
are
happy.
you fine with us? And then we can give you the next +2.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't care.
It's a party decision. It's not. It's not a
No,
Jeremiah decision.
No, it's fine with me. I already have a +1 dagger, so if you give me a +1 sword, it matches.
Okay. So we can get his.
Well, yeah.
Get the +2 moved over to your bow.
Okay, so your character would know this, but I'm going to bring this up because it's going to be occurring.
Okay.
his sling non-magical. His bow getting a +2. So the +2 will be conferred on hit and damage rolls. But, and this, your characters know this, but unless the ammunition is silver or magical itself, it will not affect creatures that are immune to magic weapons, even though the +2 from the bow is being conferred onto the ammo for hit and damage.
The ammunition does not become magical by virtue of the bow.
Which is what's changed in 3.0.
But no. But like in 3.5, they both add. If you have a +2 arrow and a +2 bow, they combine to a +4.
They do not.
They don't?
No.
They do in
Not this.
3.5.
Since
I
when?
would have to double check
Okay.
because you might be right.
Oh, I 100% for 3.5. I thought I was right. I don't know about this.
You might be
but-
right for this. I thought it was the higher overrode the lower.
Well, so no.
I will
In
double
both
check
variations, the minute you shoot a ammo that is magical, it ceases to be magical. That's why it stacks, because it's a one hit done.
So, to make sure I understand, so even though he gets the bonuses, unless he has magical,
No. So
Or-
if a creature has immunity to non-magical weapon or resistance or whatever,
Correct.
the ammo doesn't instantly become
Correct.
magical.
So we'd
it
have to
doesn't-
either have silvered heads, adamantine heads, or
or
actual magical.
Correct.
How do we transfer a magical rune? Is it to a cluster?
It's the same. Yes, it's to a
is
stack.
to a cluster.
20, 10, whatever. 12,
Okay.
12 and 6, I think it is in the book.
Okay.
So 12 arrows become +1, and you shoot 12.
Okay.
And then they're non-magical the minute you fire them.
Okay.
Or the minute they hit or whatever.
Yeah.
There's
so-
weird rules like that. Tactics and combat.
that's-
Combat and tactics had to include rules like. Cause Brian was right. Reading through the PHB, you think they're gone, and they are.
Yeah, they're just not
If
there.
you-
They're in another
well,
book.
that's the thing. If you miss, they're gone, and you only get half of the ones you hit back. And that's the rule that they implemented after the fact.
Yeah. So
Which makes
okay.
sense.
Yeah.
So my question is, what kind of magical gear could we get you for your weapons? Because you're primarily using a dagger.
Well, he's a fighter, and it's the same.
Because
I can use all
his leather
weapons.
can get. He's a warrior.
but do you have to use a dagger for backstabbery?
No.
No.
Okay.
No.
No.
If he could pull it off, he could use a catapult.
Okay.
Oh, ballistae.
Yeah.
Have you seen gamers?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
is
that.
Yeah, that's one of my
100%
favorite. I just
accurate.
want to ask. I'm just because you're
reason-
not
It's just
proficient.
because of his weapon proficiencies is why.
Okay.
See, I have blades, but I'm specialized in daggers, so
Correct.
that's the reason why.
Which
I
is where
use
you
it.
get the +2 damage and attack over the +1 for all blades. That's why it says +3 now.
+3 and +2.
Correct. And you notice you don't got the +2 anywhere else because you're not specialized anywhere else. You're proficient.
Okay. So I was just trying to track what's going on. So
Yeah.
when I
So
understand,
he
a little
can
better.
he can use all the same weapons and armor that I can, and vice versa.
I
Because
just
he's a
if-
warrior thief and I'm just a warrior. Same with him. He's a ranger. Sorry, I don't
Yeah.
mean to keep cutting you off.
But if I put on heavy armor, I can't use my thieves. Stuff.
Correct. You can't sneak you can sneak, but you can't. You don't get any of those bonuses.
Yeah.
Like he can't. It's so dumb. It's like a dwarf rogue warrior, but he can't. And not that a dwarf could be, but if he could, then it's like, oh, I wear heavy armor. When you don't get to use any of your percentages because you're no longer a rogue, apparently.
Well, it's like the same argument. Oh, sorry. It's
Yeah.
like the same argument that druids can't wear metal in some
Well,
of the
that's
old,
it's
some of the
'cause
older
it
editions.
inhibits their connection to nature,
Which makes
no,
sense.
I understand.
I always saw it as most, like, metal mining is just very destructive to nature.
Yeah.
So, like, you wouldn't willingly choose it.
Well, it
Like,
was the
when other
refinement, yeah.
alternatives. Are
It was the
there.
refinement process.
But yet they use
yeah.
diamonds in their spells. I'm kidding.
Which is a naturally occurring geode, so I get it.
I assume when you're high enough level, nature's like, here's a diamond.
They just walk by. Oh shit!
saw something like, let's get rid of the De Beers industry in D&D. Diamonds aren't worth that much. They're like, oh, okay. So who's appraising your diamonds? Who's appraising your gemstones? Now you have a problem. Speaking of gemstones, I have a surprise, guys. When my next bonus comes through, I found lab created sapphires, rubies, and emeralds for like $6 a piece. I'm gonna get a whole bunch, and I'm just gonna have a bag of rubies and diamonds here, and be like, "Oh yeah, these are my dice."
See, ever since you talked about a farrier a couple of weeks ago, like I've just been thinking you've been doing ferry deals this entire time. And so driving down here
Well-
today, like it was so cloudy we could barely see the mountains. I'm like,
so-
what did Jeremiah trade the mountains
Brian,
for?
do you know why they're called farriers? Because cold iron shunts ferries. That's where would you go to get cold iron in New World? Farriers. That's why they're called farriers. Ferry
It's also where you
away.
get hide iron from too.
That too, but that's different.
I'm a lad farmer.
That's why, cold iron is one like silver for werewolves, cold iron for fae.
And my favorite explanation for that one comes from World of Darkness. Because
The
they
changelings,
they talk about, they're like,
my favorite setting of that whole system.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah.
They talk about how you make contracts as part of making the character, stuff like that. And the reason cold iron is like that is because one of this ancient deity level fae was like, I'll make a deal. And they're like, okay, what do you bet against? They're like, well, it was like with an iron deity or something like that. And it was like, well, I can affect the entire race. So if I go bad on mine, you can just hurt all of our people. And they're like, done. And they don't know what happened, but the contract was never fulfilled. And so that's why cold iron now hurts fairies.
You want to know the actual reason? It's Balder.
Oh, that makes more
What
sense.
does a nail look like?
Yeah.
A thistle on a mistletoe.
Yeah. That's valid.
It's well, Tatiana's husband Oberon is basically Balder by any other means. It's a Celtic variation.
I didn't know that.
100%.
I did not know that.
Welcome to being Asatruer.
I know.
Santa Claus is Odin? Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Have you seen the Librarians?
Oh my God! Have you seen the cartoon? Have you shown your kids Klaus?
Yes, I love that. Makes me. I cried the first two times.
The end?
Yes.
Holy! I was like, this is the happiest, saddest moment of my life.
And just once, I get to talk to my friend once a year. Like,
You
just watch
You're
close,
gonna have to check the player's handbook. It's not in
Okay.
the DMG.
That's fair.
no worries.
Honestly, just Google errata or something. But
Where are we looking for?
It's not what I heard. you say.
if
Whether
magical ammunition and magical, bow
ammunition
stack.
for, yeah.
Yeah. I know they do in 3E and 3.5.
It would be
I do
probably
not know
under combat.
specifically. Yeah.
Okay, so, how much would
Okay.
it cost? Will it cost us when we get there to tier? We got the Bishop Baracchio.
Yeah, so it's 80
Brachio.
gold to get a +2 transferred.
No, I'm asking about how much it's going to cost to get those spells cast.
Oh, good point. I have no idea.
Yep. Gonna look that up.
It's by the level. I don't know. I actually have no idea.
I think it is by the level.
Oh shit!
It is by
Isn't
spell
it 5th level?
It's 6th.
Oh no! We're broke.
So at this level, you might as well just make a new character.
Gunnar, we apologize that you spent time with your wife, but your character is dead. No, he's not dead. He's just level 1 forever because we're not dealing with that bullshit.
He'll get his
Okay.
experience back.
There's like 5,000 gold or something like that.
I have find out.
I had to explain to one of the players I was doing that his first character died, but he made a second character and got the guy who had enough gold to raise the first character, and I said I wouldn't let him raise the first character, and he got mad. And I was like, well, why would your second character give all this gold to somebody he doesn't know?
Right? So here's what Giants in the Playground says. Second edition DMG, they don't give a page. They say the only non-crossbow detailed is a bow +1, where it stated that this gives a +1 to attack and damage rolls to arrows fired from it. If magical arrows are used, total the bonuses of both the bow and the arrows used. A non-magical arrow fired from a magical bow is still a non-magical missile.
That confers everything
Yeah.
you just said.
Yes.
No,
but
no,
that's,
no. I'm happy that it agrees.
Yeah.
So Casey was correct. I was correct.
Yeah, yeah.
It's perfect. I love that.
No, so we gotta understand the conversation. Like, this did not exist in the 90s when
Oh,
I
yeah, no.
played.
Well, it did.
Not the phone.
Oh, no, I was like, no, this definitely,
Forums existed,
the
but
rules
not
definitely
not
pre-existed
the
in
ability to just go,
90s.
oh, let me just connect to
correct,
the Wi-Fi.
Correct.
And everybody would be like, Wi-Fi? What the hell are you talking about?
Wi-Fi? What are you doing with the Wi-Fi?
Wi-Fi?
Stop asking questions.
And it's like, I tried to get my dad to get me a modem for my computer. And he goes, no, you don't need one.
No.
What's that? That scene from Family Guy where they're like, Quagmire, you don't know what the internet is? That loud, noisy thing in the 90s? Yeah, no, I don't like that. Like, Quagmire, you would love the internet. And the next time they see him, they're like, Quagmire, it's been 2 weeks. What's going on? And then he like lifts his arm up. He's like, I'm just going to pick the mail. And his left arm is just 8 times the size of his body. And they're like, what's going on with your arm? He's like, never mind. I'm just going to go back inside.
Okay, so restoration. Doesn't give me a cost. Awesome.
Well, I think there should be something with...
It gives me an asterisk that says they have to be of similar faith, and even then there is a cost required. And I'm like, then why didn't you give me the cost?
I think it's in a different place, probably.
Is it not included in the restoration or wish spell?
It might be. Check that.
I don't have the spells printed out in my book.
I don't either.
I'm looking.
The
handbook.
spellcaster is currently not here, so
Per experience level. Feeble-minded.
you want to give me the player's handbook? Maybe I can check in there real quick. Excuse me.
It might not be in... I don't know. It's been 30 years.
One level. Common for clerics. So he was drained 2 levels. Casting time 3 rounds. Somatic. Page 298.
98?
Level effing 7?
Not in that book.
Not in this one?
Probably a different page is what I'm saying.
Oh, it wouldn't be a wizard spell. It would be a...
Yeah, divine cleric.
Is 298 not the correct page number?
Not in that
it's
book.
Different.
It's a different edition.
Different. That's probably in the remaster.
Yeah.
Well, this is the remaster. It's probably the original.
Like I said, I wish I still had my original books.
All right, spell index. Here we go.
Well, I looked into buying to buy the player's handbook and stuff, but it was $50, and I was like, I'm only gonna play this once. I don't think it's
Restoration 298. Is that what you said? I thought you just said 98.
Yeah, I did say
Sorry.
298. No, that's fascinating. If it's still the same one, I'm okay with that.
Necromancy reversible.
I'm not seeing a cost.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Yeah.
I think there is a place on like where you can buy spells, but I can't remember if it was in.
Yeah, I'll check the.
I'm looking
cost
at.
for a
I'm looking at
scroll.
2.
So it is 7th level, and then under equipment, does it have scroll costs?
I can check scrolls.
Or look under spell.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
All I'm getting is Pathfinder. Even though I'm saying D&D 2E. Are you finding anything?
No, but I was looking about bonuses for magical arrows and stuff, and wasn't finding anything about ammunition.
That's
about how it
worse.
works.
I don't want spellcasting services in the real world.
Going to Etsy again.
It's just essentially, that was the first thing. Is like, for $100, you can have your personal rain spells cast. I'm like, I don't want that.
I saw one that was like ritual over a year to turn you into a mermaid.
Yeah.
hmm It was like several $1,000s. It was highly reviewed.
Spellcasters. Finding a spellcaster, yeah. Convincing you to help. Only at the cost of donation. Table 69 gives an idea for costs. They're not set and can be raised. Okay.
Table 69.
Yeah, table 69. I'm bringing that up here. Restoration. Let's look here. Restoration. It's an asterisk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This spell is normally cast only for those of similar faith and belief. Even then, a payment or service may be required.
Yeah, shut up.
Yep. Okay.
I reckon you're just gonna have to.
We're going to have to go with 100 gold pieces per level of the caster.
Which to do a level 7 spell would be a 13. So that's
1,300.
1,300 twice. Gosh, that's a
Double check and see if restoration does actually remove all, because I think it does.
Well, find out in 2 seconds. 298.
All bet levels. No, just kidding.
We don't have that. Oh, we do. Between us, we do.
And you also have something that the council wants.
a name.
No, information.
Life energy restored 1. So each casting would be 1 level.
Yep. Yep. Because normal drain is the reverse of that, and it just does 1. So yeah, twice. So it's a lot of money, but I mean, is it really?
Well, at my level, that's a lot of money.
Oh, Jesus. He's also older now.
By how much?
Energy drain ages you, and restoration also ages you 2 years each casting.
Level drain only aged him once because it only hit once.
How long? Gnomes live forever.
Gnomes live a long time.
Yeah, he's a gnome. He's fine.
Oh, sorry. Energy drain doesn't age the caster, but restoration 2 years each spell.
Restoration ages the caster or the recipient?
Yep. Casting the spell ages both the caster and the recipient by 2 years.
Oh, I forgot about.
Because you're mirroring life energy. You're basically rebounding it back and forth until they're healed.
Okay.
That sucks.
I'm glad I'm not a cleric.
Restoration is effective. Oh, no.
Let me guess, because we took a nap, it doesn't
Within
work.
1 day of the recipient's loss of life energy per experience level of the priest casting it. Oh, okay, so
Yeah.
up to a week.
Yeah.
2 weeks. Yeah. Depending if we found a cleric capable of Jesus.
Well, we do have a cleric capable of Jesus.
Scuttlebump just has a cousin, right? That looks just like him.
His name is Blue. You're my boy,
Orange.
Blue.
Orange. Orangelo.
Lamangelo.
And Lamangelo.
So I was trying to see if there is a suggested cost for any of this, and I looked at services, and the first thing I saw was clerk, and I thought cleric, and it's per letter. So I'm like per letter of the spell, it's 2 silver. And I was like, oh, that's not it. But I'm
When you're
like,
done with yours, can I get your tab for Jules?
Sure.
Thank you.
that's the cost I would go. How many letters are in that spell? What? It's 2 silver per letter. How verbose were they?
My daddy used to collect them, but he stuck them in a jar, and then he took it directly to the recycle place.
Because they're higher purity of aluminum.
Well, it's you used to not be able to do it with cans because they had the plastic film inside. Yeah, now they just burn them. They don't care. But no, we're probably should save the cans as well. Eventually, we're going to get a Devil Forge foundry so we can
Ooh,
so
nice.
we can do puckets. I want to start doing aluminum casting for wasters on swords and stuff in the SCA.
Okay. Well, Bishop Brachio would be able to cast us. I'm going to ignore the whole. This ages both of them 2 years.
Give me a discount.
Well, he has 1,700 gold.
Sucks to be him.
Yeah, and
I have 700 on me.
we have
Okay.
300 party gold, so that. Excuse me. I unfortunately have no gold, but I did pay the party gold back, so I'm good.
Okay. So, do you want to talk to Bishop?
Yeah.
I'm gonna carry
To make
Scott-
sure. Baracchio.
Yeah, whatever.
Brachio.
Brachio.
I don't want to be like,
Bob.
hey, Bob, how's it going? I'm like,
Bishop
yeah,
Brachio.
yeah, Bishop. Bishop,
Sir,
we have an issue.
my child is
And
Crumblebutts is like, I can walk.
smack him against the wall. No, you
broken.
can't.
You're too feeble.
Bishop, we have an issue, and we were looking for someone of your caliber to be able to help our friend. He ran amok against. Nope, that's not the word I want.
A foul?
Foul.
A foul. That's the word I want.
He ran
a
a
foul
chicken.
of a specter. And the specter drained
Very
some of his life.
dangerous creatures.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you know of anybody in your clergy that might be able to cast a restoration spell
I
on
would
this
be
man?
able to do so myself.
What level of donation would you require?
Do you take a military discount?
He quotes you the price for that,
Okay.
and he says, as you have already performed some services to the city, and you know that I am on the council. Let us see. So, there are 2 possible missions that Tyr would be happy to see performed in the city.
Okay.
There is a Temple of Bane across the river.
Burn it. I mean, sorry.
There is a gnome cleric named Durton that would like to have you cleanse the temple, and he will rededicate it to Ilmater.
Remind me who Ilmater is.
The god of
Ilmater
light.
is the god of long suffering.
Okay. Understandable. And what is
there's the Dead Three, and then there's the Triad.
Okay.
The Triad is Tyr, Torm, and Ilmater.
Okay.
Is Ilmater considered an evil deity?
No.
No.
No, he's good.
The other 3 are evil. Those 3 are good.
Oh, okay.
And then there's
Ilmater
technically
is
a-
the closest thing they have to Christ.
Yeah.
In all honesty.
Yeah, and then there's 3 that kind of go in the interim term as they're neutral, but yeah, as all things are.
So has the cataclysm happened here?
No, that's Dragonlance.
That's Dragonlance.
This is a different world.
Well, what I understand, it almost happened in every single world.
There was a cacophony, so there's interjections and stuff. but
Okay,
they're
so
not called the cataclysm.
The thing
Yeah.
that happened in the Forgotten Realms was called the Times of Trouble.
That was it.
Yes. And that has not happened
That
yet.
Before
has
there-
not happened
There's
yet.
several things like that, but yeah, because there's the Starfall, there's the Cataclysm, which is also connected, and then there's the Time of Troubles where the clerics go away, and
Well, the Time of Troubles was someone stole some discs And the overgod Io got pissed.
Yeah.
Looked at all the other gods and said, "Get your asses down there and find those discs and bring them back.
Yeah.
You're mortal
Make
until
this
it
right, yep.
happens." They were powerful mortals,
They were basically
but they were
avatars.
mortals.
They could, yeah.
Because I remember reading. I remember reading a lot of
That's
the
why
books.
the dead three were killed.
Yeah.
They died during that.
Okay.
Yeah,
Baal was the one that foresaw his death, and he just went around
Sowing discord.
sticking his dick in everything.
Yeah.
I mean, if you
Yeah.
know you're gonna die.
It's like, well, it's like in Baldur's Gate 3 as like multiple children.
He has them in one.
Well, correct. But I'm using
And
more
two.
modern.
I mean,
When did those games? Well, I guess if you're watching us, you're probably old enough to remember Baldur's Gate 1 and 2 and 3. So
And if you're
That's
not,
fair.
I am currently playing Baldur's Gate 1.
yeah,
And it is up on YouTube.
Fridays.
Yes.
Yeah.
Morning.
not
then
not today's episode.
Today's is not up.
Yes.
I am getting
Right.
close to the end of Baldur's Gate 1. That's the whole thing with the whole opening cinema with Sarvok throwing that guy off the building.
Yeah.
He says, "You will go first, I will be last," saying, he was basically saying, "I'm going to hunt down and kill every other child of Bond that I can to ascend to godhood." Because every ball spawn he killed gave him a little tiny bit
Oh,
more.
it's the Jet Li one.
Is
kind of.
so Savage Frontiers is the lady on that cover? Is that Gold Moon?
No,
Who is that?
that's the chick your character falls in love with, Saluja.
Okay, because I literally got a thing on Facebook the other day, and it was like the first NPC that everybody fell in love with in D&D, and I was like, I don't know who she is, but I recognize her from your gameplay.
She's the first technically romanceable NPC in
in
an RPG.
Yeah.
Computer RPG, CRPG. I mean, it's
No, very valid. I'm just thinking of JRPGs.
again, and
be
you
really
don't
hard.
even really romance her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The romance happens entirely off screen, and you have no control over it.
I can't think of any pre-Final
Oh no, I
Fantasies.
take it back. In the clue book, it actually tells you how to make her fall in love with you.
How to woo
It
her.
has to be a male character, and they have to fight with a sword more than they fight with a range.
Oh,
She wants to see how you handle your sword.
I guess.
Yep.
Is it a long sword or a short sword?
And
It's a
she has
dirk.
to stay in the
the
back
bastard
and
sword when you get done
fire
with it.
the arrows.
It's a
Even
normal
though she's
size
actually
sword.
a really good fighter.
It's a perfectly adequate sword. Some would call it a hand and a half sword. They would have small hands, but some would call it that.
Have you seen that the people who do the Perfect Town? They're actors, and they're like, they make a whole bunch of funny things like Dora the Explorer, but like Boots is Swiper is a Mexican coyote and stuff like that. They do one where like he's got a sword and he's like, I've got my dagger of overcompensation, and it's half an inch, and like he goes and stabs it, and goes, take my blade,
take all of it.
She
Yeah.
goes, is it in yet?
Dare you?
Like it's good. I love their stuff.
Okay.
Okay. And what was the second?
The second was that the undead from Valhingen Graveyard seemed to be multiplying, would be the word. So whatever it is, something is creating more undead. That needs to be looked into.
Definitively.
Well,
I didn't draw the map for any of those.
undead
though.
were the problem the last time. What are the odds that there's undead in the Temple of Bane?
Good.
Oh yeah, huh? Shit.
That's why I'm here.
Well, not for another 6 levels.
No. I don't say go away. I go.
I know.
Bless you.
Gesundheit. German dwarf.
And I'm not sure if you are aware of all the missions that the council currently has available.
We do
Have you not been to the library recently?
We have been to the library.
Yeah,
Were you able to find any information?
Lots of it. That's why this guy is hurt. We actually have some tomes and a mission, and we found
Very
I just
we
rolled a
found the name of the boss.
Yeah.
To be clear, the books and information did not hurt Crumblebutts.
But I assume it was Crumblebutts was seeking magical spells.
Yeah, I just want to say the stuff's safe to read. We killed everything that actually caused a problem.
Oh, I'm pretty sure I got feeble-minded when I tried to read this shit.
The math section gets everyone. It's okay.
What the heck is calculus?
I see. Well then, he sits down and he writes up a writ and stamps it, hands it to you, and says, "If you return this to the clerk, she will compensate you for the information you've discovered."
Okay.
Awesome.
Would you like us to take these books to the council hall as well?
Yes.
Okay. We can definitely do that. To be,
Swear to God, I'm going to shoot that.
I want to throw some rocks at them right now because that's just rude.
That's a two-wheeler.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a
It's a
freaking motorcycle.
two-cylinder.
It's not even a 4-wheeler. It's just a
It's a
just
four-wheeler. motorcycle.
yeah.
That's a pocket rocket.
And they're just being a douchebag.
And I wouldn't even do that on that road. It's a friggin' snow road. To make sure I understand what he's saying we've got these 2 missions, and then that will pay for the resurrection, the restoration of Crumblebutts.
Take the information we have and get compensated, and then we can get further compensated by doing these 2.
Correct. I just want to make sure.
Okay.
Is that what you're saying, Casey? Is that what the bishop is saying?
Okay, the bishop is kind of steering you that he wants these done.
Okay.
Yes, and we're happy to do that.
Yeah.
And he knows you're happy to do that. But he's not saying you have to do this. But if you're willing to take on the missions and say, yeah, we'll do it, he will help you with your restoration problem.
Pro bono.
Well,
No.
I don't want to tackle the Temple of Bane without our wizard. Okay. Okay. It's fine with me.
Well, let's get him. He can get restored at least 1 level because he has the money to do at least 1 level. All
That's
right?
not what he's talking about, though. It's instead of money, we go do these missions.
No.
In addition to.
it's to
Oh.
get get a discount.
It's
Okay.
like to get a discount and stuff like that. So
You
instead
fill
of
up the punch card and you
Okay.
50%.
But see, that's what I'm trying to understand. Like, I'm just not picking
Again,
it up.
no. Read what it says about restoration. They will require money and probably a service.
Okay.
These are the 2 services he's saying. Do at least one of these 2.
Okay. We can definitely take out the Temple of Bane. Yeah, we'll take care of that. Okay. We'll take this. Can we leave him here?
Yes.
Okay. Fantastic. Just go put him in a bed.
Are you going to mention a weapon or not?
And then, would it be possible, Bishop? We have this magical rune. We wish to translate it onto this elf's fine bow here.
Yes. You can also leave those with me.
Okay, fantastic. And then it's 80 gold for that.
Yes.
Okay, fantastic. 80 gold from the party gold. There,
that's- no.
quartermaster.
That's for him.
Yeah.
I don't think he spent any money yet.
No, I have 1,800 gold.
Yeah,
so
I was
I'm
like,
I can afford it. That's
Okay.
I was like, he wants the +2. You got to pay for it.
But yes, you should go to the
Okay.
council chambers and talk to the clerk.
And then, that's our next goal we're going to leave Crumblebutts in the convalescence ward, and we'll head over to the council.
Okay.
The guild hall.
Guildhall,
Give
yeah,
them
whatever
all
it's
the
called. The
So we
aldermans.
gave them information the last time. We're going to see if we can get a meeting with the same. Oh, Christ, what was his name? Does it start with a P or something?
I didn't say
Porphyros
Jesus. I
Cardona?
said Jesus.
Cadorna?
Yeah, it's probably right.
Porphyros Cardona.
Yep.
Cadorna.
First page.
I want to say Cardona because he
Porphyrius
was my gunner at NPC.
Cadorna. Yep.
Cadorna.
Cool.
not
So we talked.
Cardona.
I wrote down Quadorna, but I don't know.
Cadorna.
Cadorna. Okay. Gimnor will go in and be like, "Hello, we have a chit to turn into you, but we also need to set up a meeting as rapidly as possible to talk with Councilman Cadorna."
Oh, she looks and is like, "Oh, actually, I believe he was asking for you."
Good.
Oh, perfect. How fortuitous.
So, if you would like to go meet with him, I will have your payment for this ready when you return.
Fantastic. Where is he currently located?
She points down the hall and points out his door.
Wonderful. And do we kind of all trumble over there with?
After he dumped all the books and stuff on our desk.
No, we're gonna hand over the books to him,
Well, I thought
Okay.
Well, whatever. We'll do whatever they ask us
Yeah.
to do. But yeah.
and then we knock. Gimnor knocks on Cadorna's door. If I can do English.
Okay. Yes, it calls you in.
Yes, Councilman, we are here. We were told that you were looking for us. It is quite fortuitous because we have some information for you.
Ah. What information do you have?
Books, and books, and books, and books, all from the library. Mantor's library?
Mandors, something like that.
The Mandalorian?
I
The
call
Manda
it
Library?
Mendor because
Yeah,
that's what
Mendor.
it was in the game.
In the game, yeah.
The Manda
And then, we,
Library?
yeah, and then we have like a rip that has it all condensed.
just remember, you got to return them in 4 weeks.
You don't got to return these. They're dead. The librarian's dead.
Yes, the sacred armored librarians, the Manda librarian.
You understand? Books are my religion.
This is the way.
Sorry, now I'm thinking of Dewey Decimal. He was the great Mandalorian. So, gosh, dang it, that derailed me. Pretty bad. We also found out the name of the boss, and it starts with a T there, Tony.
Tyron Thraxis.
Tyron Thraxis, the
Something flame.
flame bringer,
The flamed
No, something
one.
in the flame.
the flame dweller,
Literally the flamed one.
the
Yeah.
flamed one. He's the flamed one. We found out a little bit of that information in these books, and while we were out at the library, we encountered some people, creatures,
Undead
things that seemed to confirm that this was the boss.
Very interesting.
Yeah, he lives in a pool. People worship him.
Yeah, pool radiance.
Well, a
located-
vial in the pool.
Yeah. Is it
There's a lake,
Lake Longreach?
Lake Longreach,
History of the
That's
North.
and we believe that his essence has been captured and deposited in the lake. What is it that you were needing us for?
So, there is apparently a weapon of great importance that is being auctioned off by the monsters. The auction will be taking place in Podol's Plaza, which was once very much a wealthy mercantile area of the city. We would like you to see if you can acquire it and bring it back. If not, any information you can retrieve on it would be valuable to us.
Okay.
I'll be honest, a monster auction wasn't what I was expecting.
Also didn't draw that map either.
Yeah, it's okay.
I thought about it.
Do we know where the plaza is located?
Yes,
Yeah.
it is just past
Kudos well.
Kudos
Just so you know-
Well.
Okay. Do we know anything about the weapon?
That's why we're sending you
When is the auction being held?
in approximately 2 days.
Okay.
Okay.
Sounds
And
good.
how are we expected to procure it? By any means necessary, or are you going to give us funds to attempt to do so?
It will be up to you to figure out how you acquire it.
Okay.
But if you do acquire it and return it to us, we will reward you for it.
Okay.
And this,
That sounds like a smash and grab.
Yeah, so sounds
With
like
you
maybe
grabbing.
It also sounds like maybe the weapons unspeakably evil, and touching it will kill us.
That's why he's grabbing it.
We may want to buy gloves, so we don't. Yeah.
Oh, that just takes the fun out of it.
it's going to suck if we get his 2 levels back and then he grabs it and he loses all 3 and just dies instantly. It's like,
Oh my gosh.
He won't die. In,
we'll include that in the cost for the compensation for the weapon.
he won't die instantly.
Is this
He'll
where we
just
find out I'm secretly evil? Oh no.
He'll just be possessed by the sword, and the sword will be like, I'm this great warrior. We're like,
He
sure,
holds up the ring.
whatever, Crumblebutts.
It's a gift. We must use this to destroy our enemies. I'm pretty sure that's
Just hold up the good. No, we must use this to destroy our enemies.
I just use the gnome like oven gloves. I'm not touching the weapon, the gnome is.
I know what you mean, but that's not what I heard in my head.
I mean, it was pretty bad in my head.
That's just why I
need another-
took
you
the
need another gnome, bro, to
ventriloquism
be a-
skill.
Well, we have a halfling over there.
This is why Tony's character is going to take the ventriloquism skill.
I can make the gnome talk.
Turn me like, I hurt myself today. Stop hitting yourself. Stop hitting yourself.
Okay, so that thing happens. My kids do that to themselves. Not.
We got it.
Not like Gary, my third child, will hit himself and go, "Stop hitting yourself. Stop hitting." I'm like, buddy, what are you doing?
That's
He's
how
just
it
like,
works.
I'm playing a game. I'm like, okay, bud.
Testing philosophy, Dad. Am I strong if I hurt myself, or am I weak? I guess.
If I bite myself, am I venomous?
Depends if you die.
Also, it is rumored that the boss is supposed to be
At
at
the auction.
this auction.
Oh crap, that's gonna be a lot
So-
harder.
Also, try and find any information you can about him.
Okay.
I will warn you that this is going to be a large group of monsters.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Do we have costumes?
Really wish we had a wizard.
We have a wizard.
No, he's not. No, we don't. That's not what I meant. Oh, I'm sorry, Gunner. That was a Freudian slip.
Freudian slip.
I mean, he is a wizard.
He is a wizard.
You're a lizard, Harry.
Marshals can be wizards too. All we need is a wagon, a bunch of oil, and some racks. It'll be fun.
Throw in some Discworld. Get a half sock with a sock with a half brick in it.
Yeah.
Counterspell. I cast feeble-minded.
Cast iron.
Have you read any Discworld?
No, it's on my list.
That's an actual thing. Half brick in a sock. In Inkmore-Pork in the Tower of Illusion or something.
Honestly,
University, I can't.
I would cast. That's how I would cast Counterspell.
No, it's legit. So good.
What do you do? I shoot him in the face. What are you doing? I cast Counterspell. It's effective. They have disadvantage.
I
That's
cast-
literally
I
like
cast parry this casual.
that's literally like the comic. I think I shared it. Well, I'm out of spare spell slots for the day. gonna have to use American magic.
Right.
I've also seen the one where the wizard is like, "Oh no, I'm out of spell slots. Time to show you what I used to do," and pulls off his robes, and he's just ripped, and you're like,
Yeah.
"Oh, this isn't gonna end
I
well."
cast
with the goblins."
fist. There's I just watched one where it was McGonagall was saying something, and there's a guy, one of the exchange students from America laying on the ground. He's doing this carbine
yeah.
M16. Like, what are you doing?
You said to protect the school.
Take it out. He takes out Voldemort from a distance. Harry Potter. Did you just?
Yeah, just
Yes.
pink-fisted Voldemort.
No, yeah,
You,
then she's
you
like,
thought he didn't have a nose before.
50 points, Gryffindor.
Yeah, because it's just England in the 80s.
Yeah.
Yeah, 86. When did the gun ban come into place? You're right.
Yeah,
Before that.
it's England in the 80s. Someone could have had a gun. Honestly, if it had been anybody, it would have been Dean.
I was about to say why, because he's black. No, it's Oliver that's black in the.
Yeah,
movies,
yeah, but
yeah.
Dean, yeah, he's the
I know who-
he's
yeah, I
the
know.
non-English student.
I know who Dean is. Yeah. Isn't he the one? He's the first one that makes out with Ginny, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought
Yeah.
so.
Wait, they make him black later on?
No, Oliver. Oh, you're right. No, Dean is black in the movie.
Is he black in the movies?
Yeah, because he's Oliver's best friend.
Ah, that was not an
But
intended
Oliver
racial
oh, wait.
statement. No,
yeah,
no.
yeah, and Oliver's
'Cause
played by the Irish student, because he's the white student that gets Harry onto the Quidditch team.
that's Oliver Wood. Yeah.
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 I got it in my head. I thought Oliver was the black.
No, because he's white in the beginning because in the first film when he's the half ring home and it explodes. He's
No,
white.
I think he's white in the first movie, and then I think they make
they
him
make him
black
black?
in the
That's weird.
later ones. I mean, I don't care, but
He wasn't a main character, so I don't remember.
no, not happy. Harry Potter, not. No, I saw a preview for Happy Gilmore 2, and my brain went, Happy Gilmore?
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's
Oh my God. 2.
yeah, right.
The first one was fine.
Hey, Happy, I got both my hands back.
Yeah. God. How can they do Happy Gilmore 2 without him?
Who?
Carl Weathers.
Carl Weathers.
Oh, he's in. Well, all right. So correct, but he died in the first.
true,
And then
he
he's
does,
going to come back. Yeah, I imagine. The actor actually died, right? The real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I thought. I was like, I remember hearing about it, and I wasn't certain. I was like, maybe, but no, they didn't. They do that in Star Wars. They just used AI for.
Yeah.
They're just gonna use old. Imagine they'd use like Rocky footage.
Oh jeez.
Because that sounds like something Adam Sandler would do just to mess with everybody. Like, what? It's all in the hips. It's Rocky. What the fuck? Hold on. Oh my god. Because that's what he is. The price is wrong, bitch.
I just remember Sylvester Stallone goes, "Yeah, I could take a hit from a professional fighter." He's like, "No, you
You know
can't."
what, Dolph Lundgren broke his rib.
Yeah.
Put him in the hospital for 3 days.
Yeah.
Dolph Lundgren's he's a bad dude in real. Like he's a good guy, but he's a bad.
He's a badass.
He'll mess you up.
He will mess you up.
I think I saw a clip from one of the extras on one of the Creed movies, and they're like, "Yeah, it's a tradition. You take a hit from an actual
Stallone
fighter."
telling Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
And Jordan he takes the from a heavyweight. Ugh. I'm a boxer, and I'm like, I don't think I do. I don't think I would just take it.
Well,
They're like, no, protect yourself, because it's gonna hit like a truck.
I talked to not Johnny Young Bosch, Jason David Frank.
Say that a little slower.
Jason David Frank. That's not his
I
name.
know who he is. Yeah,
That's
he
his
passed
name?
away.
Yeah.
Green Ranger. Yeah.
In the Ninja movie, the first one they did, Ivan Ooze.
Oh yeah.
There, if you go back and watch it,
Turbo.
no, the Ivan Ooze one where they become ninja.
I thought that was called Turbo.
No, it was Revenge of the Ooze or something like that. It's like
I know.
yeah.
I know. Yeah.
There's a scene where
Revenge
there's
of
a
the Ooze,
bird
that
guy
you're right.
comes in and he does a kick at him, And the guy goes, "You're not kicking hard enough. I can take it." And so he's like, "Okay, you sure?" He goes, "Yeah."
He's on a
And
crane.
he
Yeah.
kicked him full force. And the next time you see him, he's just
Hanging.
out because he just kicked him and just
Fractured his sternum.
just caved his chest. And he's the guy who
He's
survived,
fine.
but
It just,
like
he ruptured his diaphragm.
and he got knocked the f out. And it's funny.
Valid.
You know,
But
like-
also Jason David Frank was a legit MMA fighter.
Most of them were.
Well, no, I'm
Yeah,
martial artists.
Yeah,
all of them.
yeah.
David Yost especially.
Yeah.
And Trini, God rest her soul. But Jason David Frank was an actual champion. Like
Yeah.
I hate using the term UFC fighter because he never fought in UFC, but legitimately like organized cage fight. Yeah. Because none of the other actors did combat sports. They just did martial arts. There's
Ranger
a
did.
distinction
Red Ranger
between
did.
combat sports and martial arts.
Red Ranger did.
Sorry, I was
Which
just,
Red Ranger? Because the one you're thinking of didn't, and then
I'm making a very gay joke.
I mean
Because the Red Ranger's gay.
the original one, yeah.
Yeah. Not any of the original, any of the others.
Jason
Mighty Morphin.
Alexander,
Yeah,
correct,
yeah.
but not the one that people would know now, because he was only in 2 seasons. He was replaced by Brian Austin.
My brain is on toast, man. I can't think of my Rangers.
No, they look almost identical.
Yeah.
But he killed himself. He had severe CTE.
Oh.
And then he was replaced by Brian Austin in later seasons, so the Red Ranger in the movie is a different actor from the original Red Ranger. And I may be getting their names confused, but they are 2 different Red Rangers. Because I think Jason Alexander might be the name of the character, but they're different actors.
I've never watched the Power Rangers.
Oh, I was so into Power Rangers growing up. Kimberly.
It annoyed
You're
me.
too old for them.
I was too old for them when they came out.
I was at the cusp of being too old for them because the movie came out as I went into basic.
Jason David Frank is older than both of you.
He was.
I'm not no. I was a little old for them as content.
Oh,
To
I
watch
understand.
it,
Okay,
yeah,
I
to
see what
watch
you're
it.
saying. You're not wrong because I think I was right, and I was about 14 or 15 at the time. Yeah, that's correct.
Like I said, the movie
That's
came
like-
out.
No, yeah.
I was in basic training.
I was gonna say yeah, because I think the movie came out. I was like in my head, like when the movie came out, it was like
Austin
around-
St. John.
That's it, Austin St. John. No, I think he's the one that's still alive.
Yes, he's still
But
alive.
but
I don't know of
he's-
any other Red Ranger.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry. Continue.
No, you're good.
We're so
Alright, so do we want to?
we want to go look for the Red Ranger.
Well,
Knock it off.
Jason Lee Scott.
Yeah.
That's the original Red Ranger.
but do we want to go clear out a graveyard or a
not
temple?
well known. He was replaced by that guy after the fact.
or wait a day?
You're probably going to need to wait a day because you want your bow.
I've got swords.
Well, we can wait a day because we want our wizard back too.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's we got.
Well, we're not going to get
How
our
about-
wizard
well,
back
no,
until we
it's
go
like we
clear the
got-
Temple of
Wait a
Pain.
day.
No, he'll
No.
do it now.
He'll do it now.
See, I had asked that and you said no.
No, nobody asked. That.
I said pro bono and you're like, no.
Pro
pro
bono
bono-
does not mean what you think it means. It
Pro bono
means
means
free
no-
of charge.
Correct. Services up front is what you meant.
Yes.
Correct.
And that is that is currently how that Latin phrase is utilized.
It's
And
not, but
that is not how I meant it.
yeah, pro bono means
And
for
what
free.
I
That's
said
the-
was, he will do it if you accept at least one of these 2 missions
Correct.
and say, we will do this.
and we did. We checked off. We're gonna clear out the Temple of Bane, and then we're looking for compensation for the information. We're having a conversation with counselor, whatever, but Porfentius.
Porphyris.
Thank you.
For some strange reason,
Poor fear me, no poor fear us.
for some strange reason, we're looking for a ranger with a red coat.
I'm gonna wait he's gonna break your.
He's gonna
glasses
kill
with a
you.
dice.
He's going to kill you.
Hold on. Fuck, let me get out of the way.
I've heard the tales. They aren't real. Okay, they're just made up characters.
Oh, okay. Kind of like the Crimson Shadow.
Yeah. They're like children's stories.
Like Darkwing Duck.
It's a duck that has dark wings.
Yeah.
Let's
Stop.
get dangerous.
Stop.
So yeah, we remember watching those.
He's gonna kill every single
Darkwing
one of you.
Duck. It's their
Okay.
own universe. That's
We got to wait
Pathfinder.
2 days before the Weapon of Importance meeting anyway, so we have
Yes.
2 days. So get
Unless
the
you-
wizard 1 day, and then we'll tackle the temple tomorrow
Yes.
or later tonight or whatever, however that time frame works out for us.
Probably tomorrow.
Okay, so for the information you have gathered, they're going to give you 6 gems.
Okay, nice. Okay, 6 gems.
That will give you 500 experience.
500 experience.
Yeah.
Yes.
In addition to
Bump it up to 6 for actually clearing the library.
okay.
660.
Yeah.
So 2.
Doing 20. I want that.
So how do I split this?
So you have 600, so you get 300 each. And
Well,
then you
the-
get 30 extra for your thief because you have that. So you'll get 300 there, so you'll have 2,800. And then 330 there, so
Ew,
380.
that's what I'm not using.
3080.
Okay. I am not awake. So what's the level? Is 3,000
I'll
experience?
look it up in a minute.
Yeah.
I have the chart. I'm doing my own math real quick. So 6160. All right. And then, ooh, hi. Experience chart. So chart
4,000 is the next fighter level.
Okay. For level
3.
3.
3
Yeah.
is 4,000 for a fighter.
Okay. What about thief?
Looking at the thief.
This is the
What level is my thief?
Remember where the thief is. Here we go.
Probably not because my
So
only level
IMDb.
3.
Level
Tell
3 for thief is 2,500.
Okay.
John is the first Red Ranger. He leads in season 2 along with Zach.
right.
Over Paige's, so he's not the one that died.
Oh, okay.
He's the one that.
Well, and I may be conflating Trini's death with other ones. I just know
Well,
there's
It's Trini's death was so horrific.
correct. But there's all other Rangers have been like there's I don't remember which one it was. I thought it was a Road Ranger, but there was one that was like a bad news guy, and he did some terrible things, went to prison. and
Oh
killed-
yeah, he straight up murdered his roommate. Like,
Yeah.
stabbed that dude 15
Yeah.
times.
like during a drug binge, right?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, and I think I need 8,000 for level 4.
Yes.
Yeah,
What are you at currently?
6160.
Okay.
D8. Okay, and we have 6 gems.
Casey.
Hmm?
Oh, you leveled up?
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay.
Um,
4 is not bad.
No.
excuse
If
me.
you're a wizard, that'd be fantastic.
Yeah.
It would be maxed.
That's why they're always multi-class wizards, right? I always thought.
What?
It's because of the hit points.
A lot, yeah.
But at 3.5, everybody seemed to multi-class.
Because there was not a lot of penalties, and you could just do whatever you wanted. There was a lot less.
No one
locked.
multi-classed in 3.5. They all dual-classed.
Dual.
No, there's multi-classing in 3.5.
It was an optional rule.
Well,
It
if
was
I remember,
like the rule. From my
No.
remembrance.
Dual-classing was the rule.
not for if you look at how they made Drizzt Orden, he had like 4 different levels.
Again, he was
4 different.
dual-classing, not multi-classing.
I don't remember
It's
dual
multi-classing
classing
in
past
3.5.
second.
It's just a
edition.
different name. They changed the names around to be switched.
Yeah,
No, they got rid of multi-classing.
No, in 3.
I mean, technically, yes.
So, what is remind me of multi-classing is in this one. It's
Multi-classing is that you have multiple classes that are leveling up simultaneously.
correct, and they changed. They just
They
did dual
changed it
classing,
in 3rd edition.
but they changed
to-
the name to multi-classing.
Yes.
That's the issue. It's they went through
But
multiple
the
revisions.
short answer is it worked a lot more like what they use in this one called dual classing,
Yeah.
which is only available to humans.
Right.
With the caveat
And
that
it's
you
stupidly hard.
you don't have to outlevel your old class to activate it.
Yeah. Question: do I get intelligence proficiencies are only at base level, right?
At base level.
Okay.
Okay, were we going to do gems?
Gems.
Yeah.
Because I'm ready to do gems.
Yeah. I have 6 gems waiting to get identified.
Okay.
Do I need a roll?
For what?
Eventually.
Appraising.
For what?
Appraising.
Eventually.
Oh, right.
Ooh, that's a nice one. Okay, so that one is going to be a peridot,
Ooh, Peridot are nice.
which are olive green.
Fred, could I have you get me a water out of the fridge, please? What am I going to do with these extra 2 weapon proficiencies?
Save them?
Oh, I can save them? Heck yeah.
No one is going to force you to use them.
I am. You have to use them.
Good thing I can hold person you in your sleep. Thank you.
The second gem is a moonstone that has a flaw in it.
No.
Moonstones are so gorgeous.
Okay.
Oh, this one is a malachite.
Okay.
That's 3.
Yep, 3 more.
Oh, come on. Flip. It's an onyx.
Nice.
4.
Ooh. So this is a black opal.
Ooh.
dark green with black molting and gold flecks.
Very nice. And the last one?
Cubic zirconian.
Wow. Sure, we'll go with that. No. It's a tiger eye agate.
Cool. Nice.
Okay, so that last one, no, the last one is only 10. The one before it was worth 1,000.
Nice.
The moonstone is only worth 40 because it's flawed.
10, 40. Okay. Peridot, onyx, or malachite.
The peridot was 500 gold.
Beautiful. Malachite.
Malachite, I believe, is 10. Yeah.
Okay. And the onyx.
50.
50. Awesome.
At least we get paid in this one. Most of the Pathfinder scenario, not like Dragon's Demand, you never get paid.
That's because Paizo doesn't believe in paying their people.
Yeah.
At least the
not the
characters.
players. But there's treasure.
Yeah, it's not
pittance.
as bad in Pathfinder as horrible it is as in Starfighter, because someone's like, "Oh, it's the same." And you're like, "Yeah, but Pathfinder you sell for 50, Starfinder you sell for 10%." People are like, "Oh, well, I don't really care." Like, I just finished book 4 of the Threefold Conspiracy, and I was like, "You're not getting any money for this because you're running from the law. Wealth by level, you're 45,000. Just you have the gear. You figure it out." I've just learned to start doing that with my Starfinder APs.
Yeah. Because they throw all kinds of weapons at you, but it's rare that it's the weapon you want.
Yeah.
Or there's not a Solarian in the party, and all you're getting is Solarian weapons.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, it's kind of hard to write for because Starfinder tried to get away from looting as the primary method of paying people. But the writers had a lot harder time getting away from that. And it's also hard just to pick generic stuff that you think every player will likely want.
You know what every player wants? Cash.
Except some don't like it, and that's the hard part. Is they're like, ugh.
And that's the thing. In Starfinder, cash should be your primary.
Credits or
Well,
UPBs?
Yeah.
Well, that's what they did in 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's like, yeah, here's your cred stick. Thank you.
In some of them, but not all the writers.
Well,
like,
correct.
Yeah, it was.
So I just remember like, oh, cool, I got a cred stick with a shit ton of UPVs on it. Like, awesome.
Let's do this.
And now they're like, here, take this shit and load it around. And it's like, none of us have strength. Well, I always do. I hate being a weak guy, but still.
I do also find it funny that so far for this system, 2nd edition, AD&D, I'm like, I have a ton of gold, and this is the first time I've not been like itching to buy stuff. I'm like, ooh, maybe I can be fancy and afford those scabbards for my weapons that I couldn't afford at character creation. 4 gold? Who has that? I do now. I just looted that whole keep. We're getting scabbards, baby.
Holy shit, I can afford leather. And I don't have to eat it.
Whoa. Gloves? That guy's rich.
I have. Holy shit, my boots have laces.
Whoa, fancy pants. We've been going in this barefoot this entire time, and you think boots? Ooh.
Listen, when I say my dogs are barking, I mean actual dogs.
What are you, a farmer?
Do you have to?
I measure my wealth and how many elephants
Well,
I
I
can
just
afford.
I have to get up. And
I know. You have to roll an appraisal to see the
3
percentage we get.
elephants, Rich.
Oh.
That's how rich I am.
That's what I was wondering if I need to do that or
Yeah,
not.
yeah, you'll do
so
that now.
yeah, Fred's
but
got
do
to
you
leave
wanna-
shortly. Can we have him roll the appraisal to see the percentage
Yeah,
we get?
Or we can go on a break. Fred can head out, and I can roll.
Well, let's let him roll
Let's
first,
let him
and then
roll.
do you want to roll or?
I came for an hour and a half. I like to do something besides sit
Yes.
here and twiddle my
Roll.
thumbs.
That's what RP, man. It's called RP.
He
I
hasn't
said-
done any.
I sat here and twiddled my thumbs.
Fred, roll.
He's like, I'm not role playing, but 20 gold is 20 gold.
Where's the?
So the appraise, is it off of intellect or what is it off of?
Well, it should have told you.
This is appraising 1.
Yeah, it
Should have included your stat.
Oh,
it'll give you.
We'll go look at it real quick. Pretty sure it's intelligent.
I think it is
I
too.
think so too.
okay.
Am I on proficiencies yet? I am. All right. Rogue. Intelligence. Check modifier 0. Yep. And your int is 14. So any modifiers?
If you
Probably
have,
not at this point. So you're just trying to roll 14 or lower.
14.
Okay, you know what they're worth.
Nice. 1610 in full. And then I believe you roll charisma to see the percentage we get.
sure.
Yeah.
And I think you set our hard low to 50, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, beautiful.
The hard low is 50. They're gems. They're worth
Correct.
something.
Till our priest starts fucking crushing them and snorting them like, and you get a life back, and you get stop it.
There's like a support group for people who resurrect too much. Look, man, it's okay. Just put the diamonds down.
Hey man, you got any of that diamond dust?
Oh, buddy. Yeah.
Tyrone Biggles.
All right, it's I got a failure of 15 out of 14.
Okay, so
okay.
that's 50%.
All right, so 805. All right, so I gotta do
Yeah.
math.
Is your character do anything for the next 2 days?
I'm not quite sure what he would do, to tell you the truth. He doesn't. Well, he probably would get that. Are we transferring that one rune to the short sword?
Mm-hmm.
So
We already did that. Did we not?
We don't have a spare room.
I thought we had another
No,
rune.
he's
Okay.
getting the +2, and I have the regular sword.
Okay.
The +1, and then you have a dagger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So right now we don't have any spare. I don't think we have any spare runes.
We don't have any spare weapons. However, if you wanted to go get a custom-made weapon to backstab people with,
Or by bullets?
That takes the fun out of it. Okay, I'll go buy some +1 bullets. I don't know if they cost much. I don't know how much
don't
they
think
cost.
we'll
Yes,
have custom
they would
bullets.
cost money. But no one here would sell them right now. This town is not big enough
Okay.
currently.
normal bullets are just 1 copper piece per.
So how much is a silver piece? It's 10.
10.
10.
And they do 1d4 plus 1 damage.
And I'm going to say they are infinitely recoverable.
'Cause
Arrows I can see breaking.
There's no way you're slinging that hard enough to deform it.
Yeah.
Well, I
Have you seen somebody do a sling before?
Oh, no. Yes. I know they can go fast, but you're not doing it so hard that you're deforming the bullet.
If I hit armor, I probably will be.
It depends on the material.
Yeah.
Most slings originally were rocks or lead. lead
You
shot.
also might get lost in the body. Like, I hit here. It should be here.
Oh.
That's why one of my favorite scenes in The Patriot is Mel Gibson's character melting down the pewter/lead soldiers to make
soldiers,
the,
yeah.
the shot.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's a good detail. Like, say what you think what you want about Mel Gibson, but he's a good writer when it comes to like those style of movies.
Well, and I also understood why he did it. I mean, they killed his son, and he's using the lead in his toy
To
soldier
kill the soldiers,
kill
and he
the
saved the
soldiers.
last one for Jason Isaacs' character.
Yeah.
It's like, before this war has ended, I'm going to kill you.
Oh,
Good man.
swords.
My sons were better men. Whoa.
Your proficiencies are in swords or blades?
All of them, blades.
Blades, I have proficiency in blades, but specialities in daggers.
Yes. Okay. This,
So
Specialization.
specialization in daggers.
Oh Christ, I got to do math.
You spoke the word.
the best ones. The best one besides the dagger is most likely gonna be a short sword, which is 1d6.
And I already have a short sword.
Correct. So I'm just trying to think of like
Yeah, we just need more runes.
we're trying to min max you over there.
Okay, everybody gets 160 gold.
160.
160. Alright, so
How much? 160?
160 gold on top of whatever you already had. And the party currently has 325 gold.
Fantastic.
So, I assumed because it's gold foil that it was just a 1-for-1, so 25 gold. Well, 21 gold plus the 5 for the 805 extra. No?
No. Each of those gold foil is worth 3 gold.
Correct, and we have 7, so that's
Oh,
21 gold.
Yeah.
No, you're
Sorry.
good. You're good. He.
I-
Yeah, no, and I was assuming because it is gold, it has the same fair market value. So 21 gold
Yeah,
for 7
yeah.
sheets. Okay.
Stomach acid.
Yeah, no one's going to complain about getting their money back on that stuff.
Correct. And since we are taking we taking the 2 days
Yes.
Yeah.
before we go to so we're going to do the auction before the temple?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Do we want to decide before he leaves which of the two of us are reading? Is it a week for the book? Well, we don't know anything about the book yet, do we?
No, we
know
don't.
anything.
Okay, that's fine. All right, no worries.
You
We're
would
good to
need
go.
the book identified.
Yeah.
That I actually have a chart for.
You gonna play 3
Yeah, I got
characters?
you. You're
Yeah,
good.
it's
You're
not that
good.
hard.
I got you.
It's a wizard.
I got it. It's fine. I've leveled this character up. So
Okay,
I know
okay.
it.
Okay, it costs 1,000 gold pieces per item to identify it.
Yep. But is that the spell identify?
Effectively, yes.
Because doesn't he have the spell identify?
He has detect magic and read magic. I don't know if he has identify.
No, he does not have identify.
No, he doesn't.
I don't think he's high enough level.
Yes, he is. It's a
Yeah.
first level spell.
Is it?
Yeah,
Yes.
he's not a
He's
studious
a new
wizard.
player.
He's just
The new player.
Well, it's not just
illusions
that.
and
He's
stuff. No, yeah,
he wants
he's
to be an
just he
illusionist,
wants
and
to
that's
play
totally
a
fine.
unique type of
Yeah,
wizard,
he
and that's
wants
fine.
to play the character he's playing. It's fine. But as I told him, the 2 spells that every wizard has, because every master teaches you these 2 spells, are read magic and detect magic. They don't necessarily teach you identify. That is one you have to learn on your own. Or choose to learn as you're being tutored. That's the word.
okay.
That's how that
Oh
works.
yes, that
So
was the
int
other
went
thing
0.
we were doing.
So you look at that, and then you're trying to roll that or below,
Yeah, okay.
and then if he gives you modifiers.
Yeah, it's just been so long
What's the other
since
thing?
I've even played.
The other thing was he cast read magic on that scroll.
Yep.
Yep. To see what
So
3
he
spells are in
knows
it.
what the spells are on that scroll.
Turns himself into a frog.
It is not cursed. Lucky him.
I know, I'm just being...
I mean, whatever he wants.
So the spells on that scroll are Fireball,
Okay.
Lightning bolt. Any guesses on the third?
Disintegration.
No. They're not that nice.
Identify.
No. Hold monster.
Oh, nice.
Very good spell.
Very good spell.
So even though we have the spell Fireball, he still can't learn it.
He
correct?
can't
He
learn it.
cannot learn it.
Can
he
he-
cast it off the
He
scroll?
can cast it off the scroll, though.
But then as soon as he casts it off the scroll, it's gone.
It's off of the scroll, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is fine. We don't have anybody that could learn it.
Yeah, it's just. I understand.
But we have a fireball and we have a lightning bolt. Those are fantastic.
Yes.
Do they have necklace of fireballs in second edition,
Necklace of missiles, it's called.
or is it?
It's called a necklace of missiles.
Oh, okay.
Don't ask me why. I can't answer that. It is called a necklace of missiles.
All right.
Yes, it exists.
Do you
It
want-
has existed since first edition
Okay.
as necklace of missiles.
All right. Take a break.
Let's take a break.
All right, we are going to take a 10-minute break, so be back at 9.
3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep.
Okay, and we are back, continuing with Advanced Dungeons and Dragons and Ruins of Adventure.
Ruining my wasteland.
Yes,
Eating
and the
peeps.
pizza is on the way.
I now have 5 first level spells and 4 second level spells per day.
Ooh. You're almost to 5. You almost get third level spells.
Yeah, once I get third level spells, because I've got a high wisdom, I get
Actually-
extra.
Cleric gets fun when you start getting 6th level spells, because then you get Blade Barrier. And Blade Barrier messes everything up. Yeah. And I mean everything. I'm a ghost. Don't care.
In the next day, not the day of the
The day before.
I want to go talk to Mike. I can't write it down because I can't read my own handwriting. That's for our viewers. I can't read my own handwriting when I write fast, which is why I rely on Tony to do all the stuff. I've tried multiple
Okay,
times.
just I think I know who you're
'Kay,
talking
the
about.
armorer,
Yes. Mateo.
Mateo. I was close with an M.
You had the M right.
Yeah,
That's
nothing else. I wanted to stop by Mateo's shop to see how things were going, seeing if there's anything we can do to assist.
okay. He looks at when you enter. He looks up. Ah, glad to see you. Your armor, you and your cousin's armor should be ready tomorrow.
Fantastic,
Oh, awesome.
wonderful. We thank you for the work. It's
So the armor. Oh, 1 week. The armor will be done around the same time as my bow.
I rolled well for
yeah,
you.
No,
yeah.
I'm
Well,
delighted.
we're happy. We're happy.
We're 1 week. And
One of these four-sideds really liked you.
no, yeah, and we're no longer. We weren't upset that we paid the 50% extra, but we're now even more delighted to
Yeah.
having done so. Like, God,
yeah.
good quality work
So
at
he's like,
incredible speed.
Return tomorrow, and we'll do the final fitting of your armor, which is really just adjusting the
yeah.
straps.
And then
Okay.
we're gonna do the Sylvester Stallone, Carl Weathers thing.
So I have the timeline. That's the day of the auction.
Yeah. So
He's
the
done.
morning of, we'll get outfitted, and then
So I want to know, what is your plan for this auction?
They're in Palvor Plaza.
Podol's Plaza.
Can we get the map?
oh Christ.
Yeah, it's all the way over there, man.
I got.
Podol. Podol's Plaza.
Oh, it's next to
It's on the other side of the
Kudos
block.
Well and Mantor's Library.
Yeah.
Well, kitty corner to Mantor's Library.
So, just before the cemetery. Cemetery's on the outside. Or is it-
Cemetery's here,
Okay. Yeah.
or the graveyard.
Great. Yeah. Wait, yeah.
They don't have a cemetery.
So
Graveyard
suggestion
is
is-
a cemetery.
dress up faintly like the orc mercenaries that we encountered and try to blend in. Alternatively, scrap up every copper and silver and gold that we got and hope for recompense, because I don't think 4 or 5 of us are going to be like, let's take a... Well, maybe. I don't know. I don't know your life.
I mean, you're going about this a really different way than I was. If there's orcs and goblins in there, they're dead.
Well, there's a time and place for everything, cousin.
And that is the time and the place. See, it's open.
So yeah,
We can do the
this
blood
is where we use
sprinkler.
that scroll. We just have
Yes.
Scuttlebump going. We're not even going to pay for it. We'll just let him go with 1 level of remaining and just like fireball, lightning bolt. Eats ground 0. Oh, he went out as he came in, kicking and screaming. And over there, and over there, and a fine red mist.
The thing is that is not what you want to do.
I know.
You are on the right
I know. I'm well aware, but I'm one voice amongst 4
So
other.
my
voices.
also thoughts were to like cause a ruckus and have the thief over there steal it.
Valid.
That was my thought process.
Okay, so I am open to you guys giving me intelligence or wisdom checks, and
Sure.
Wisdom
based
checks
on your... This is kind
below?
of a, yeah,
Yeah.
Just making sure.
just like it's
Just like a skill check. Yeah.
Okay.
If I say roll this, roll low. If I say roll a statistic check, roll low. Low is good.
Wisdom.
We'll do orange for me, green for... Oh. Hey! I got a nat 1 for Drewman, but I got a fucking 19 for the thief. Hey, that fireball sounds like a good idea!
That's
Shut up,
what he
Fred!
thinks.
Anyways.
Shut
Drewman's
up,
like,
Talon.
no, I've done this before.
So a 16 out of 18 wisdom for Gimnor and a 8 out of 16 intelligence for Crumblebutts.
Okay, and Brian?
I got 14.
Ooh.
First
So
time.
the ranger and the fighter are like, no.
No.
Okay.
That's a former mercenary. We've done this before.
Yes. There is a art to blending in.
Yeah.
No,
I spray him with deer urine.
he actually, yeah.
I know.
He
No,
actually
the wizard did.
understands.
He didn't.
He didn't?
No, my cousin's stupid. The cousin and the thief did bad. The
No.
wizard got 8. You got...
I got a 16 out of 18 wisdom.
Oh,
Yeah,
you said
no.
60. I didn't think it was...
he-
Oh, that's right. That's...
My wisdom's
made
good.
it.
Listen, sorry. You said 16 and my brain
It's
went...
very
no.
much, yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone but the thief. The thief thinks it's a great idea to do a smash and grab. Everyone else is like, no.
Yeah, the thief's like, no, I totally can go in and just kill everybody, backstab everybody. I can...
This is a very unsafe area.
Yeah.
You're going to have to figure out how to actively make it work to your advantage. You two kind of realize that as you look at each other, you're like, oh, there is not a single human among us.
Yeah.
Every one of us would stand out like a sore thumb. Unless we go in as a drow and Drugar and their slaves.
Yeah.
And we have to sell that.
Sell them. Done.
That's a good way to recoup
Again,
some gold.
no, sell that.
Yeah.
As in, if an orc gives you guff, one of you two breaks his knees.
Done.
Yep.
Not kill, break his knees.
Okay.
Meanwhile, me is just looking at the cost of a cart full of Greek fire.
God.
Well, would it be Greek?
I'm literally told, don't let you go in there and blow the place up.
We said no fireball. Nothing about a cart of Greek fire.
Again,
It's
I
full on
am
Wild
told.
Wild West. Just kick the nitro down.
I am told, do not let you guys get away with this.
Yeah.
I don't even know if the town has that much Greek fire, so that would have been the
So you
different
don't need Greek
conversation.
fire. Just pass out bags of flour. And then cast fireball.
I cast immolation.
So yeah, it's kind of between you two. The idea is you're going to use charcoal
Yeah. Yeah,
to
we're
darken your skin.
we're gonna blackface.
Totally are.
Yeah.
100%.
Well, to be
Crumblebutts
fair,
and Talon are literally your slaves.
Yep. And they're both dressed like Leia.
Oh my god!
If that's the case, I'd like to purchase some chain and iron collars, if possible.
Yes, that is possible.
Oh, actually, well, I thought we had some.
The manacles?
We have manacles, but I don't want them manacled.
I get
Oh,
what
no,
you're
no,
going
no,
for.
not something different. Sorry.
You're doing more of the
No, it
breaking
was-
into
I
the
was-
detention block on Star Wars.
I was remembering back to tying up the orcs temporarily, and my brain went, no, it was a different thing that we did.
You had rope.
Yeah.
how likely is the town to have a ton of cider?
A ton of cider?
Yeah.
TUN?
Yeah.
Not high.
Okay.
So I'm gonna start with you giving me a charisma roll.
Okay.
The better you do on this, the higher I'll give the percentage.
Okay.
Good luck, brother.
Because it might be that they do have it, but they don't want to tell you.
Hey, that's fine. Wily plans of adventures. 7 out of 14.
Okay. Okay. All your schmoozing and all you do, and they're like, they do send you to one of the. They send you to the Cracked Crown.
Cracked crown.
Okay.
But when you go there, he's like, I don't have a ton.
Mhm.
I've got I've got 2 kegs.
Do you have a butt?
No,
Okay.
2 kegs.
Okay.
Apples are out of season, so we're on our last bit of cider.
No. Yeah, that makes sense.
I think I'm going to go with rope instead.
He's like, if you come back in about 2 months, we would probably have at least a ton.
Yeah. Well, the kegs are probably going to be easier to get around. How much for the kegs?
Does it have a standard price?
Well, that's why I asked for a ton, because I didn't see anything smaller.
Okay, so a ton is 250, right?
250 gallon.
Yeah, that's what I said. It's 250 gallons. A keg is 50 gallons.
Okay.
So 1/5.
So yeah, 1/5.
2
Do about a
gold.
fifth of cider.
So
I'll just drink a
4
fifth of cider. Dare me to
gold.
cart.
Look at a cart. We should get some.
He's only gonna sell you one.
Yeah, that's fair. I don't want to waste it. So
Excuse me.
2 gold with that. And basically, I'm just going to go on kind of a shopping spree. I'm going to build a merchant's cart to bring to auction.
Do you want me
Okay.
to do a carpentry check? I'm actually trained.
Or are you just going to buy
It would take too long to build.
How dare I have spit? No, I'm kidding.
No, I understand you have carpentry, and you could build one if you had the time.
Yeah.
But it would literally be at least a week of you doing nothing but working on the cart. You don't have that time, so he's gonna have to buy it.
You guys hate them more. What do they eat? Like anything in particular?
small children.
Horses are very
Horses,
Very
dogs.
highly.
I don't know.
considered.
Okay.
A horse, a draft horse, costs 200 gold. A riding horse costs 75. They'd probably like the draft horse better.
Just drunk more beer.
That's
Casey?
terrible. That was so
Is there
bad.
any? Would I?
You know what?
Where would I go to find silk rope? Gonna blue bowl you. I'm walking this way.
Brought this specifically to threaten.
Don't throw it! Don't throw it! Gosh dang it! How heavy is that?
It's light.
Okay. Oh,
yeah.
that is light, but it would still hurt. Holy crap! I have one that's smaller than that, about half the size, and it's lapis lazuli, and it's heavy, and it stays by my desk because
No, there was
If
one
you can
at
dodge a
Comic-Con
wrench, you can dodge a die.
that big, made out of aluminum.
It's Evan and Caitlin. They do resin stuff, and they did a powdered tungsten resin dye, D20,
Oh, no.
and it weighed like 22 pounds.
I have
No,
one that's
this
this big.
one
It's a
was-
plushie.
Very much about 20 pounds. And the guy lifted it up and was handing it to me. And I put a hand out because I knew I could handle the weight. But he's like, no, 2 hands. And I'm like, okay, that's fair. So I took it in both hands, and I'm like, that's a good die. And I did ask, how much? And he's like, 500 gold. And I'm like, I can see why you would want that. He's like, yeah, it really isn't for sale. And I'm like, yeah, understandable. But I wanted to see if you had a price in case.
Fred said, be careful on the way home. He saw 4 cops.
Okay.
They're just waiting for people.
Okay.
He doesn't speed.
I have a lead foot when it's 10 o'clock at night.
Oh, I do not.
He's got Idaho plates. He can't.
Yeah, I was
speed
like,
in
it's
Utah.
jurisdiction. They don't have jurisdiction over you, anyways. No.
Hey,
No, that's what Annie drives. She's like, she's like, okay, you go speed limit when we're in Idaho. I'm like, 100%. I go speed limit most of the time, anyways.
Yeah. No. But no, I try to do the speed limit just because I'm like,
It's not worth it.
to me, I'm like,
You're going to get home anyways.
my house is going to be there when I get
Yeah.
there. It doesn't matter when I get there.
And it's safer.
Yeah.
100%.
Yes, it is safer.
So, would I be able to find? Where would I go to find some silk rope?
You can check the grocers.
I will go to the
That's
grocers.
about the best I can tell you.
What
Let me find
skill
that.
is that?
Again. That is charisma.
Okay.
I'm basically going to spend 240 gold for a cart, a fully loaded cart and horse.
Okay.
Okay.
All the food, extra
No,
food.
you're not.
What? Why?
Because you're looking at the cost in there,
Uh-huh.
and the cost in there is not the cost I have.
Okay.
Well, that's my bad.
Because there is only one farrier in the entire city.
Yeah, that's fine.
And because, as these guys said, oh yeah, orcs, goblins, they love horse meat.
Mm-hmm.
Horses have to be imported because they can't be brought through the city.
Mm-hmm.
So he charges double
'Kay.
for horses.
So 440. And that's fair.
I got a 17 on an 8. I did not succeed that charisma check.
Yeah, I mean, so you're talking to Ian Cockburn. That is such an unfortunate name. Sometimes I look and I'm like,
Hold on.
okay.
The pizza has arrived.
But yes, where was the grocer? No, you were Ernest the farrier.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yes, mounts are double.
Yeah.
Because they have to be imported. They are not bred here.
Yep.
And he does actually warn you about, are you sure you want this?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Bring in delicacies.
The horses, orcs and goblins like horse flesh. Don't ask me why.
Yeah, that's part of the plan.
Okay, do we have
I'll get some. Don't worry about it.
plates? So he's like, best of luck.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I hope you don't get these horses eaten.
Hoping they survive. We'll see.
It's like, you are not instilling me with confidence. Do elves have some kind of special horse that you just don't care about them?
No, but sometimes adventurers, we have to be creative, and it's also the horse is gonna pull the cart a lot easier than say our gnome wizard. So
I don't imagine Gnome Wizard is gonna pull a whole lot of anything.
exactly. So horses there.
Is that smelly one that came through?
Yeah, that's the one.
Wow, yeah, I heard about him.
Yeah, he'll be at the end of the cart, so he doesn't offend the horse.
Horses don't get offended by that, fortunately.
Little plates come out from nowhere.
I said we were getting pizza tonight.
I know.
You said you wanted to steal some.
Yes. Because I like cheesy bread. Who wants pizza?
Oh, some.
Do you care if I touch it?
No.
It's fine.
I'm talking to Ryan.
No. And that's fair. Oh, crap. Napkins.
I do not have those, but I have something equivalent I can get.
Yes, please. Please do. I know, it's just kind of a tradition to have pizza grease all over your character sheet.
Been a while since I had Domino's. Still good.
It's sad how bad Pizza Hut became.
Yeah.
Because in all honesty, Pizza Hut used to be the place for pizza.
Yeah, their pan pizza was
Delicious.
the best.
I can't
Especially
pin it
if you
to
did
a
the
year.
birthday party pan pizza and you got to make your own.
Like, I can't pin it to a year, but I'm like, somewhere along the way, I'm like, Pizza Hut went wrong. And they have all the words on their menu say they have everything, and I'm like, I don't know what changed, but like, they're just not. It's not good pizza anymore.
It's like they stopped doing the good sauce. Because their sauce used to be really good. Pizza
Pizza
Hut.
Hut.
Yes.
The mysterious downfall of Pizza Hut. At least mystery to me, because I'm like, everything was fine. And then they stopped being good, and I don't know when or where that happened.
Corporate profits. They kept decreasing the quality of the pizza by 1%, thinking it was fine.
Yeah, and Domino's went the opposite way.
Domino's went from barely better than Little Caesars. And Little Caesars up their game too. Like, that's the crazy part. Pizza Hut was like, we're the king, and they're like, no, we're coming for you. We're gonna cut your throat. And they succeeded.
Like, for me, Pizza Hut's problem is largely the dough. It's just, it just tastes dry to me. And I'm like, I don't know any other way to explain it. But last Pizza Hut one I had was just very dry. And I'm like, it's not fun to eat. Remember the heady days of sitting
pizzas.
inside Pizza Hut, the salad buffet, cooling your back.
You know what I found in Texas? They have pizza buffets in Texas at Pizza Hut. And I was like, where the heck was this when I was growing up? Like, I can just, and it was good. Because they had to keep making it. So, I assume I don't find silk rope with that check.
You do not.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Sorry, that's been really, really hard to get. I can special order some in, but might be a month before it shows up.
Do you have any light chain?
Sure do.
How many feet of it do you have?
How much do you need?
I need 2 4-foot increments.
Oh yeah, we got
No,
that.
wait. 2 2-foot increments.
Oh, easy.
Okay. This price says 3 gold per foot. Good amount.
Yeah.
Same. Okay. So that's 12 gold.
Is this all mine or am I sharing this with you guys? I know you already got some. I didn't know if I was.
I got mine.
I'm good.
You can have it.
Thank you.
48.
I just didn't want to have my fingers all over it.
Hey.
Cheesy.
Be a little annoyed.
No, the Noid, man. Huh.
They made a video game starring.
Yeah. Yeah. And no, Super Nintendo.
Super NES.
Yeah.
As far as I know, the Noid went away because of one man.
Was he annoyed?
His last name was Noid.
Oh, really?
And he was what? I forgot what it was, but mental disorder. So he was highly paranoid. Took a Domino's hostage because he thought they specifically made the Noid to make fun of him.
Oh.
And they were like,
They litigated,
well,
and they wanted to settle out of court, and he said no, and then they just didn't have the right, and they couldn't change it.
Interesting. Because they brought the Noid back a few years ago.
They never lost the rights to the image; they lost the right to the name.
Oh,
And they never bothered to do another naming thing.
that's valid.
So he used to say his name, and then he stopped because of that.
Oh. Fascinating.
yeah.
Well, mental health days.
They did make fun new ads for those, so those are fun.
How-
Nation was.
Oh, sorry.
No, that's fine.
How much noise would a 2-foot chain on a 3-foot halfling make?
Not a whole lot.
Would it prevent him from being able to backstab if necessary?
No, nothing stops him from backstabbing. That's
Oh, I thought if he
no.
was making
so it
noise.
just says it has nothing about weight. It's armor.
Okay,
It restricts movement.
I
It's
didn't
up to
wanna-
the GM, but
okay, I didn't want to cause him
technically,
to be hobbled in case we do get in combat. So okay, we affix to make sure that it looks like it's good. What kind of collars? I couldn't find anything in here. Other than Bit and Bridle, I don't think we're playing that kind of Dungeon Master.
That's a different type
They'll
of
do
DM.
it. in pinch.
What? Oh, not Fate. What's it called? With the weird sex rules?
Yeah. Not
Damn it.
freak. It's an F, I believe. Isn't it Fate?
It would be 4 gold per color.
Okay, 8. And want another 8 gold?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I can do that. Not an issue. Okay. We got these collars. I fix them around. Do I need anything else, or is that okay?
Could pay a couple extra gold to get a quick release on them.
Well, I don't know if it's going to be an issue. They're not locked.
No, fair.
And it'd technically be a dex check to set them up to where they look like that.
Yeah. And I do not have the dex. I am not dexy enough.
Any three of us could do it.
Yeah, I'll give it a go. Oh, nice. 4 of 16.
Okay, so you get Talon. Someone roll for Talon. Roll for Talon to have him affix Scuttlebutts.
Oh, got it.
I rolled a 2.
So did I.
Hey! 2 of 18.
All right, so yeah, Talon is able to make Scuttlebutts look very secure, and it's literally just
It's a pirate knot.
Joke's on you. He makes it look secure because it is.
it would be a Fred thing to do. And then I'd have to look at him and be like, "Are you serious?" No.
Okay.
It's like, don't do this to me. Don't say this stuff.
Okay, let me see what I'm preparing for the day.
Because by the actual rules of this edition,
What you say
I have to go by what you say.
I know. No, he wouldn't do it. For real. That'd be dumb.
I know. I'm just saying that's Fred's sense of humor, though.
I know. That's good. It's been a long time since I had cheesy bread. Typically, when I get it with spinach. It's really good. I hate that I can't have red sauce. I've heard really good things about Domino's red sauce, like the marinara sauce.
Oh,
It's supposed to be really good.
I thought you said bread sauce. And I was like,
I mean,
I heard bread.
isn't that what that
as well.
is? Bread sauce?
I'm
You're
like,
not wrong.
there is a bread sauce that's called romesco.
It's called what?
Romesco.
Robesco?
Romesco.
Romesco. I don't know.
Yeah.
Not familiar.
It's a Spanish. It's
Is the sauce made out of breads?
yeah. They mix old bread and peppers, I think, and I think some tomatoes. I've seen it on Food Network, so that's why I know about it.
I remember when Pizza Hut pizza tasted this good.
Right?
Oh man, the only reason I frickin' read books when I was a kid.
Right?
Once a month I'd get a free pan pizza.
That pan
Let's
pizza
go.
had that sear on it.
Dude,
They had a
it was literally a deep dish for kids.
they had a round table down the road from me, and a Pizza Hut a little farther down. Like the round table and the Pizza Hut were in the same mall parking lot.
Yeah.
Uh,
Well, and you got to remember, I grew up in New York,
yeah.
where pizza
Pizza
flat.
is well
hold
pizza
on,
is
hold
also
on.
religious out there.
Correct, but most of the pizza that you get in New York is New York style, which is just flat. It's like unleavened bread, and then pan pizza was the only like crust that you got in New York. You know, unless you got like a deep dish or something at a chain place.
Yeah.
So yeah, and I was like, the first time I had that really fluffy, buttery, airy bread, my brain went, "Holy shit, this is crack." For a 9-year-old, yes, it was. And then the cheese was gooey, and I could eat red meat at that point. So it was like, not even the shitty sausage, like the slices. Like, come on, man. Nowadays, you get that shitty little square sausage. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
I was on this.
Yeah. It's like the sausage the sausage you get on like Little Tony's pizzas, little square nothings. Not even real meat. It's basically processed spam. It's
Like-
bullshit.
Cost-wise, we go for Papa Murphy's because
Yeah.
tired of it's always $50 everywhere,
Oh yeah.
and we can feed us for 30 and have breakfast the next.
Well,
day.
you could do EBT on at Pop. Not that you were ever that poor, but
Yeah.
I remember when we first moved here, when Susie and I got married, we had TANF, and we knew that we once a month, that was our date night. We could get 2 large pizzas for like $35 at Papa Murphy's, and it's good pizza.
Yeah.
It is.
It's, I mean, not great pizza, but for Logan, Utah, it's good pizza. Way better than not pizza. What the hell's it called? The buffet pizza.
Pizza
Oh,
Pie
Pizza
Cafe.
Pie.
Pizza Pie Cafe. Yeah. Not that it's bad. It's just
It's
very
acceptable.
bland. It's cardboard with decent toppings. Is going to be honest. Although the dessert pizza is pretty good.
If I order out cooked pizza, our favorite place is Marco's now.
I've heard of Marco's. I haven't eaten there.
I've heard of Frederico's, and I've never been able to get there. Because a guy I work with, he's like, "You gotta go eat Frederico pizza." I'm like, okay.
2 blasts, 3 cure light wounds, and then 4 hold persons.
Loaded for combat.
I'm loaded for bear. Yeah. I was just thinking, looking through the spell, seeing if there's anything that was potentially of value for this, like, in like enhanced ability or something like that. It's right in front of you.
No, it was the napkin.
Oh. And so we head over to Mateo.
Yep.
Mateo?
Yep.
Okay. Mateo's for the final fitting. And let's see how this goes.
Getting our was it field plate? What was it again?
Plate mail.
Yeah.
Plate mail right here.
Plate mail.
Field plate is next.
And then we go get my composite longbow.
Yeah, actually, that would also be ready.
Yeah.
So we walk into Mateo's shop.
All right. And he looks at you too, and he's like, "All right, so who's first?"
My cousin will go first.
I'm the stouter of the two. I'll take a little more refinement.
How much do you weigh?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Did I give myself? 171 pounds.
Okay. Yeah, I'm 4'3", 160.
Yeah.
Little slimmer. I'm
Also 4'3", but I figure my muscles are a little.
Yeah. It makes sense.
Denser.
I focus more on the wisdomness of the things.
Yeah.
Your constitution's way higher.
Your waist is a little thicker.
Yeah.
It's where you
more-
carry all your holiness.
Yeah. That's where my holy water is.
Oh, God. Stop it! I had a joke. I don't want to make it. It's inappropriate.
All right. So
Anyways,
yeah,
I'll stand up on the dais.
Yeah. He gets you fitted up pretty quick.
Yeah.
He's very competent at this. It takes like 5 minutes.
The dramatic music plays in the background as each cinch.
I was just like, oh crap! I can't remember the wizard guy. He's just like, you step onto the plate, light starts shining, your hair gets blown back, and you're like,
was a joke. It was not meant to be. Get on the pizza. I was not
Okay.
intending to get pizza grease all over this. Not that it matters. I printed it off.
Outstanding, my good man. It's good.
I was imagining the armor going, oh, sorry, pizza grease. Wait, what?
That's okay. Hey, a little more mobility. I smell delectable.
That is why the orcs will go for you first.
Goddamn right. I love my armor class right now.
What is it right now?
Goose
Zero?
egg.
Huh?
Goose egg.
Yeah, 0.
Yeah.
With the update? With the armor now? Oh, nice.
Yeah. So, field plus shield is 1, and -1 for the.
But you're not. You didn't buy field. We bought plate.
Or sorry, plate plus shield. I didn't say field. Did I say field?
You said
I thought
field.
you
So
field.
it's really okay. We said field.
Anyways,
We've bandied
Plate
field
mail
around.
plus shield is 1.
Yes.
And then -1 for the +1 shield, so it's 0.
Yeah. And I will be at 1
Correct.
until we get my rune transferred over, and then I'll be at 0.
Yeah. Yeah.
I have dwarven chainmail that's +1.
Right.
All right. So you guys are outfitted in your new armor. You've got your cart.
Yep.
Yeah. Give him the rest of the gold.
Yep.
I'm gonna mark up the cart to make it look like errant arrows and stuff attacked it.
We just shoot it with arrows.
Yeah. It'd be like, so it looks like,
But we
We
use like the
stole it.
fletching of the guards and stuff. So it's like, yeah, see, you got shot at by the guards.
or I just tell the guards, hey, can you shoot my cart?
Yeah.
And they're like, yeah.
It's like, do you have any spare bodies? You just put a dead guard in the back.
We'd have to go to the graveyard for that.
Oh yeah.
But we don't need any spare bodies because, like, my plans for the cover is we just recently enslaved the others, and this is their cart. And then we heard about an auction.
So, how are you getting out of the city to come around from outside?
Are you coming from outside?
Because that is
We want to
the
come
only way
from.
your
yeah.
plan will work.
Could we not get a boat to ferry us around?
The boats that ferry people out go several days out before they drop you off.
No, I know, but I was thinking, like, couldn't we just hire a fishing boat to kind of take us around and then drop us off so we could, like, I don't know. I'm just seeing little boats, so my brain is going into that mode.
I mean, I'd be willing to go out of the way of Wales to come in from the different area.
You have to.
Well, I know.
Could we?
Huh?
Well, I know. We leave the city and go in around.
Yeah.
I was thinking we could go past the library and breach the wall, but that's not ideal either.
You mind if I take a look?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I'm not the smart one. Figure that out. Does the illusionist have any
That's
illusion
what I'm about to
spells?
say. So this little spot right here. What's the approximate distance? Let's say 400, 500 feet.
Oh yeah, there's no legend on that, huh?
Yeah.
We have no clue. It's like 10
What
feet because the
thing?
well can't be that.
So you've got an entrance here and then an entrance here into the Stoichno gate, and then Poto. So entrance here to Poto Pool, Poto Plaza. You get 2 entrances from the gate. But my question is, could we illusion it like we were coming from this direct? Go out here, but illusion ourselves so we're not seen.
No, because he's not high enough level.
Okay, I don't know illusion magic, so there's no exit or entrance from that side of the.
Do we know? Do we have an approximate time? Like, is it going to be night? Is it going to be afternoon?
It will be in the day.
During the day? All right.
Is the only entrance into the city through Civilized Flan?
No.
No, we just need to get out and back in. We just.
I'm not seeing it on this map. Is the issue?
Oh no, there's entrances on the west side.
Yeah. Like if we got to the cemetery, we'd be able to walk in, just kind of across.
I just see there's a river between the cemetery and the city.
Yes.
Yeah, but there's like a ferryman and
No.
there's maybe
There's no ferries across that.
So like, are you saying like here?
Yeah.
Okay. Could we not charter a boat like what he's saying, like a flat boat over to here?
That's the thing. Most of the boats don't go right there.
Okay.
They go way past there.
But if we pay them to, would they?
yeah, I'm just a
Give
rowboat.
me a charisma check.
Oh, yeah. It's a 9, 14.
We have disposable income.
50 gold.
Sure.
Party gold. 50, you said?
No, he said he's okay. He's paying for it.
Yeah, it's my plan. I'll
Alright.
pay for it. It's okay.
He's got 1,800 plus.
Well, it's gotten lower now. The horse is very expensive.
The horses are expensive. Holy crap!
Jesus, yeah.
And the audacity for the guy to say, "Don't let them get eaten. They're your
He
horses."
didn't say don't let him.
Oh,
get
that's what I
eaten.
heard as I was getting the stuff.
He said, "I hope they don't get eaten."
Yeah. And me going, it's kind of a 50-50 at this point. It's like,
So yeah, he's kind of like, "You paid me the gold; they're yours. If you need more and you still have the gold to pay for them, I'll sell you more."
There we go.
But there will become a point where he's just like, "This is a waste of horse flesh."
Yeah,
You're a waste of horse flesh.
I am a waste of horse flesh. Okay,
Why do I have the hiccups now?
it's the olives.
Hey, Brian, do you happen to know what the cost is for a sheaf of arrows? 1 silver for 12 or 3, something like that?
what kind of
Just the normal,
well, there's
higher
flight.
damage ones?
the ones that come in 12.
Oh, the sheaf.
Yeah.
Well, the flight arrows come in 12.
Yeah, the sheaf
3
come in 6.
silver.
Say again?
3 silver for 12,
12?
flight.
All right. Thank
Or same price for 6
Six.
sheaf.
That's all right. So flight 12.
And differences range and the D6 versus a
I
D8.
got 60, 120, 210, and then I have point blank. Perfect. Thank you.
All right. So you pay your gold, and they get you out.
Yeah. We should probably get like cloaks.
Yeah, I assumed we'd paid for
Yeah.
disguise materials.
Yeah,
When-
how
when
much
we-
for disguise?
When we
materials?
bought the blackface, we also got robes.
For the disguise materials, I'd say it'd be 10 gold for the whole party.
and that should be party gold.
Yeah, we're good. 315.
And yeah, that comes with all the necessary stuff to
Nice.
make yourselves look the part.
Mm-hmm.
I do want a charisma check from someone to see how well the disguise is applied.
7.
Out of
14.
okay, so you are fairly certain that everyone looks the part they're supposed to be playing.
What language do Dwargons speak?
Dwarven,
Okay.
but also Undercommon. If that's, I don't know what all the languages are in second edition anymore. So.
Yeah.
So Duergar are is it Morden's brother, the dark dwarf? I can't remember his name. The
Can't remember.
Anvil one or whatever his name is.
Yeah, I can only
Dragon Nabbit or
remember
something. But
Pathfinder lore. So.
there's an evil dark
Yeah.
dwarf that they descend from.
Yeah.
But there are cousins the same that the Drow are cousins to the surface elves.
Yeah, effectively.
Yeah.
The dwarves are shamed by it and don't generally like to talk about it. So you guys probably don't start disguising yourselves till you're off the boat because
Correct.
you don't want
Once we
anyone
get to the little woods, just yeah.
I keep wanting to say Dumathoid, and I'm like, that's wrong.
No, it's not.
It does start with a D. I'm reasonably certain on that.
Like my head's like Dag Nabbit. That's not it, but that's my brain is going.
The great god Dag Nabbit.
I think Dag Nabbit was a dwarf in the R.A. Salvatore books.
Yeah.
So yeah,
It's a dwarven
type in
god of
patron deity
mistakes.
of Dwargar.
Yeah, I'm looking.
Or even just Forgotten Realms dwarven deities.
Yeah, he's basically the Scar of the Pride pantheon. Mufasa is Morden, and whatever this guy's name is, Scar.
I mean, his name used to be Trash beforehand.
Taka, yeah. It's not trash, it's garbage, but yeah.
That's Tui.
The new movie's cute, but it's dumb.
Dumathoin.
Is it Dumathoid?
Dumathoin's one of them.
No, I know. It's a black mountain with like a schism symbol. Yeah, it might be Dumathoin.
It might be.
'Cause I think the other one I think of that you and I are thinking of is Silverbeard. Clannad.
That's Clangeddon.
Yeah.
But yeah.
All this says is Abathor, Hala, Bright Axe, Dugmaren, Bright Mantle, Deep Dwera, Darinka, Marthammer, Duin, Dumathoin, Gorm, Gulfin, Thard Har, because that's hard to say, Lagudar, Moradin, Sharindar, Clangeddon, Silverbeard, Baranar, True Silver, and Vergadane.
Do you have the book over there?
The deities? No, it's over there. It's all the way over there. The
Demi-human?
Yeah, the dubba.
According to Forgotten Realms wiki, it's Laduger.
Looking.
Or was Laduger.
Yes. Title: The Exile. Ladugararin. He's dead.
He's not here. Or he's not dead in this time.
Yeah.
But yeah, you are basically being told, hide your holy symbol.
Yeah.
All right, so... So I now have pizza all over this book. Oh, well. Like I said, for me and this book, it doesn't really matter because I can reprint anything in it.
this for me?
Yes,
Oh, okay.
pretty sure.
There's another one.
I didn't notice that until now.
Yeah, La Dugar. Can't say his name.
It's just French for Duergar. Le Duergar.
All right. So
No, it's not doing thing.
No,
No,
we just said it's
it's not Doom Authority.
Laduga.
So as you're wandering around, you start realizing that your
Oh, yeah, a lot of war.
disguise is pretty effective.
Oh, nice.
Creatures are giving you a wide berth.
So we should set up a shop. Buy your Menzo brands and muffins here.
I'm just like, it's really helped by there just being regular dwarves and like glowering at anyone anyway. I hate all of you. I will remember and can kill each and every one of you.
That one has weak knees. That one has a rolled ankle. Oh, look, when that one's missing a leg, he will die first.
Yeah, it really does seem like your disguise is working. So you go ahead and give me a just roll a d10.
Okay.
Initiative.
No,
Social initiative.
What bonuses do you have?
3.
Ooh.
3. So you hear someone talking.
Is that your favorite enemies, Tyranthraxus?
Very specific.
And what you overhear is, I'm not surprised he's wearing a disguise. I seen him once, and I'd wear a mask too if I was as ugly as him.
Shit, they're onto you, brother.
Okay. Roll me a d10.
Nice. Are these are rumors?
5.
Love this.
So what you hear as just idle conversation walking by is, disguise or no disguise, you got to know who the boss is. Yeah. He'll be the guy bidding the price up.
That means we could be the boss.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm like. Just go cast silence over there and be like, 10 gold, 15 gold. What's he doing?
All right, Tony, go ahead and roll me a d10.
So I'm Masatrur. I wrote upping, and my brain, because it's 2 P's, immediately wrote Uppsala, and I was like, no, that's a different religion. God damn it. Oh, 10. Shit. Where's my dice?
They're hidden in a different realm.
Gotta get your Duergar dice out.
8.
All different words.
8.
Sure, they're all different words. Gosh, dang it.
I don't judge.
Okay, so what you hear in someone passing by and their conversation, you hear Muldug saw it, and he says it has to be at least 1,000 years old.
Moldug? Okay.
That's the first name that I actually agree with in here.
Do you want us to roll for Crumblebutts?
Sure.
And
What's the bucket?
yes, Sticky Wicket. 2.
2. So Crumblebutts, as he's kind of sitting at the front of the car, head down, head bowed, he hears, do you think he'll really show up? The boss, I mean.
And Talon got 10.
Okay. So Talon hears, I heard that one of the merchant's helpers melted in a puddle of lard when he touched the thing.
Puddle of lard.
Yeah, because people are rendered fat. Touch the weapon. Lard. Love it.
Just don't cast detect evil right now.
Bing! We're blind. Divert your eyes, brother. Don't learn the truth. Shit. Any of them cast detect good? I don't know.
Right.
Let's see.
Every
Perception is wisdom. right?
hour, I spit at your feet. Your sister told me to do that. Because you're a boy elf, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I wouldn't. Tony would know that. He wouldn't. He'd be like,
So, what did you ask?
It's a
Casey?
perception, so basically wisdom checks.
Higher or lower? Because it's
Lower.
a skill, right?
It's a skill.
yeah.
Any-
It's awareness.
Any modifiers?
I will keep those to myself. Just
'Kay.
tell me the
'Kay.
number you got.
18 of 18.
Okay.
Yeah, not great.
Yeah, it happens.
8 of 14.
Okay.
You want me?
I want everyone.
Oh, okay.
This is just kind of a.
No
I know you're looking around, so go ahead and roll.
Nat 1 for Drewman, and 9 of 13 for Talon.
9 of 13 also for
Jesus,
Crumblebutts.
dude, when I roll
Okay.
for Fred and when you roll for Scuttlebutt, you get the same numbers often.
So, Drewman got the one?
Nat 1.
Okay, Drewman.
I'm paying attention, dog.
You are paying attention. And you see that there's this one ogre that he looks a little different than the other ogres.
Does he look like he's
And-
slightly burnt?
Huh?
Does he look like he's slightly burnt?
No, he's a little bit cleaner.
Does he look like
A
Anakin
little bit
Skywalker?
nicer.
Mustafar?
Yeah.
The sack he's carrying doesn't look like it just came out of a dung heap.
Right.
And you you watch him for a long while, and you realize he's always got his eye on this one human that's wandering around the crowd. And what you realize with your one is that the ogre is protecting that guy.
Yeah. I recognize the
Yeah, you recognize
protocol
that
of bodyguard from
Yeah.
the mercenary days.
but they're not
that-
together.
Correct,
They're-
correct. Well, but that's what that's it's called shadowing. That's what that's my job.
That's it.
Yeah. All right. I'm picking up what he's putting.
Does the human have a mask?
No,
No, but
but I mean,
will take a moment to identify the.
everyone else that's not Drummond, they do kind of notice the ogre because, like I said, he just seems a little cleaner, a little better kept than
Yeah.
any of the other.
Yeah, his loincloth has no holes.
Oh, I thought that was the whole point.
Yeah.
Ventilation.
Sometimes it doubles it. No.
I mean, he's not wearing a loincloth. He's actually wearing a leather kilt
Damn.
Oh, he's rich.
with a heavy belt and a sheepskin jacket.
Oh,
Does the belt look magical?
That's the funny thing about magic belts. They generally don't look magical.
Domino's keeps
Do we
texting me.
notice the human just wandering around?
There's lots of humans just wandering around.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But that I will take a moment and whisper and point out that specific human to identify what's going on.
Yeah, you have to understand.
Yeah. There's bandits and
There's
shit. Yeah.
plenty of bandits and just
And mercs. And,
general not nice people that are in the area.
Well,
The
I
boss pays well.
understand. I was just because I didn't register that us demi-humans need to disguise to get ourselves in. That
Anyone would need a disguise, but yeah, there's very obviously humans. But again, most of the humans are in like leather. Or studded leather is the best.
Let's,
Some like chainmail.
Strider in Lord of the Rings was indistinguishable from most men of Bree at a glance, except for the fact that he was a fucking foot taller than everybody else.
yeah,
Because he was scruffy.
I just wasn't expecting humans. As well.
Now, Casey said there was going to be humans there.
So
Yeah.
it's not. It's just how I pictured it.
It literally, you guys realize that you are very much the anomaly.
Yeah.
And in fact, there's even, you guys actually hear people pointing out and going, "Oh my God, there's a
That
drow
drowse
here.
with those two dark dwarves? What the hell?
That this must be a powerful magic item if they sent a drow. If there's a drow here, you're literally like
If anybody asks,
making it seem like this item is worth more than it might be. Just your presence is like, oh shit.
do you have
There's
elf
a
history?
No.
Do you have Google? Google Burgundy Earth.
So yeah, I mean, they literally are like, they're avoiding you guys pretty much in every way imaginable.
Did we-
actively?
It's a joke.
They're not even trying to.
Did we
hide that
blackface
they're-
our horse too? We're just all blackened out.
It's a dark horse.
Yeah, it's like an Appaloosa, but we just painted all black roan. We're gonna get flagged for me saying blackface 4 times in this conversation. Like we're not doing it, not really. We're saying don't. Is there is the item on display, or are we able to ask about the not necessarily the whereabouts, but like is it assumed that we know the scheduling, or would we blow our cover if we were to ask, like, so where's the item, you know?
I mean, no, it's kind of obvious because there is that central building. and
Okay.
It's set up. There is a pedestal there.
Reminds me of that Brooklyn Nine-Nine scene. To like,
Yeah.
what is the Wi-Fi password here? We have much material to peruse.
That's the Danish ones, right?
No, that's the one where they pretend to be perverts.
Oh, right. Oh,
'Cause
that's right.
Kevin's
Yeah,
life has been
trying to
threatened.
Purchase the
Yeah. And he's like, I think we scared off that actual
Just
pervert.
that accent made me think of the tall blonde.
Oh yeah,
date,
we
the
guys, we
Swedish-
sound
from
not
Sweden.
together.
Did that sound like together? Yeah.
What would happen if you broke up? I would be there to give him a shoulder to cry on.
Okay, go ahead and give me perception checks again.
Okay.
Jeremiah is nope. Gibnor is 7 out of 18.
18 out of 13 and 16 out of 12.
Crumblebutts is 7 out of 13 again.
Okay, so you two are completely distracted with this ogre now.
Yeah. Yeah.
7 of 14.
There's a pinup goblin walk by like,
What
all
was
right.
Crumblebutts again?
7 out of 13 for, and then 7 out of 18 for Gibnor.
Nice.
Triple 7.
Okay, so you
Coins
three,
fall out.
you recognize that you're not the only group of adventurers here. The other party is also here. They are disguised more
Yeah.
like mercenaries.
They look like Riverwood bandits.
Yeah, they look more like Riverwood bandits. The elf has her ears tied up so that people can't see him.
I'm human Rayla.
Yeah, pretty much.
First thing that came to
That
my
was
mind.
so good.
I'm gonna talk about. Well, we're talking about pathways that are better than other pathways to get you faster to where you need to go. I just heard that. I was like, "Oh, you know my soul, Rayla, human Rayla."
No, it's better than me. I heard the ears type back, and I'm like singing in my head, "Do your ears hang low?" So
No, that's good.
You should afterwards. You should go up and scare the elf.
Well,
and be like,
actually,
"Hey there."
she's got a cloak on with her hood pulled low. No, she would not do that. She would have a cloak with her hood pulled really low.
So we would have done this prior. What disposable income does everybody have,
Okay.
just in case?
I have 840.
And how much are you willing?
840.
All right. I'm gonna do my full. I think it's one.
I don't like it, but all I need is 4K and I'm good.
No, I know. All right, I have 195. No, one.
Crumblebutts has 1860
All right, 1860.
because he's a wizard and what he spends money on is ink.
What the fuck does Fred have?
15,000.
I don't
He
think
hasn't-
Fred
he hasn't
has
spent
written
a single cent.
anything. So,
But he also doesn't write nothing down.
how much did you have before you started paying for things?
1800, I think he said.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll round up to 1800. And then how
He's
much did you have?
I'll put 389. I'm gonna
389?
keep 1,000 so
Okay.
we can identify the book.
That's valid. Well, I'm saying this is
I'm gonna do 380 just to make my life easier.
Yeah,
So
that's
you
fine.
keep the other 9, so I gotta do math. So
to be fair. If something costs 10, 8, 5, that's
So
like
we're-
$5,000, isn't it?
give or take about 5,500. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
it's a lot of money.
well, potentially, yeah.
Well, we'll see.
And then I know it's stupid, but meta-wise, we would have an approximate idea. I know we asked, and we didn't really get a solid number. But if we said, if we match this number, what's the recompense? If we say, hey, if we spent $5,000,
They would not compensate you.
that's what I was afraid of. Would they give us a higher tier?
No, they would tell you exactly how much. They will give you 500 gold pieces each
If you bring your
to a
weapon back.
maximum of 2,500 if you bring it back.
Okay. So worst case scenario, that's our cap. All right.
Okay.
All right. Thank you. That's kind of what I was asking about earlier when I was bringing it up with the
Okay,
council
that's fair.
person. But good. Now we know. And knowing is half the battle. D&D.
All right.
Hey,
Question:
purple.
Would
Talon.
Talon be able to appraise the weapon while he's looking at it? Just from
Maybe.
Okay, because
Definite maybe.
the argument was the thing was
Definite
if we
maybe.
can't get it, he also get as much information out about it as possible.
Yeah. Well, I
Definite
think
maybe.
we should be. That's why I was asking about. Is it displayed?
Yeah.
Can we intermingle? Can
You
we?
can intermingle, although everyone seems to be giving you a wide berth.
Correct, but could our slaves give me water? They go off and do things, and they hear things. That's kind of the shtick of a slave.
I think that's how they got all the rumors that did. Yeah.
Oh, maybe. You're probably right. I forgot about that already. So
It's
yeah.
okay.
Perfectly valid. It's this is the spear of Longinus. Holy shit!
8,000 gold silent auction.
I've seen this in a movie. Yeah, just right.
Several.
Okay, so from the building in the middle of the plaza,
Are you going to be our
and
voice?
that's been guarded, so
Yeah.
that's kind of the thing. That's
Yeah.
been guarded the whole time. A merchant and his bodyguards come out. And he holds up what looks to be a wand. And they start bidding. Bidding starts at 100 gold.
I'm gonna ask a stupid question. Do we know how many items are being bid, or is this the item?
This is the item.
Okay.
All right. We're not going to bid first.
Okay.
We're going to wait to about
Oh
500.
yeah, the 100 gold goes
Yeah.
pretty quick.
Oh, Yeah. And we're never going to raise it more than 25 at a time.
Raise it 5 at a time.
That's
Goes
why I
up
said
to
we're never going to raise it
140
more.
really fast.
Yeah.
Okay. 140 or 240?
140.
Okay, I want to make.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna roll a d10.
That's fine.
times
What,
it by
155.
Do the Oklahoma bidding scene.
You
And
better-
2 silver.
Four
Such an-
copper!
That's such an annoying scene.
Tyrathrax is like, and if anybody else says copper again, I'm fucking cutting her, bitch. 3 electro. Oh, shit.
So 150.
That's a nice score. You got that? 1 copper piece. That's a funny
Yeah.
joke, kid.
160.
175.
Goes up to 270 really quick.
330.
275.
300.
300.
Can
360 goes really fast.
Can we have the cleric do a religion check? I want you to start spreading rumors around us to get them to shut the fuck up.
I don't know if that's a religion check.
To do curses in the name of a dwarven god, it absolutely would be. To make it convincing, wouldn't it?
Oh,
That
yeah.
would be a deception check.
It
Yeah,
would be
whatever.
deception, but I don't have the charisma for that.
Worst case scenario, they know that you're trying to make it. It's fine.
Okay, I'll allow a religion, but I'm going to put a -4 on it.
Oh, sexy.
Because we are at 360.
60.
360.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to roll.
Mm-hmm.
I have a -4.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to see what's going on, and then I'm going to say what's going to go on. Shh. Shh.
You had no faith in yourself.
I didn't have faith in myself.
And the Pantheon had all the faith.
I know, like, Moradin's like, I'll allow it.
It's like, this is for the greater good. This is what I'm about, son.
What'd you roll?
I rolled a 5 out of 14.
Pretty good.
Yeah. And he just, like, full on, like, crazy eyes from
Yeah.
the new guy. Just, and you hear the whoosh in the background. I will gut your children while you watch, and then force you to eat them.
Blesses.
God.
It's just looking at other people in the crowd.
Okay.
Yeah. If nothing else, maybe we took
It
one.
somehow doesn't break your cover.
Yeah.
All right. This is a morale check.
Yeah, let's do this.
So if they roll high, they fail.
Okay.
Big sharp, big hoo ha ha.
They don't fail.
Okay.
You do startle a few people, but then they kind of look back at the drow and they're like, "Oh,
380.
Excuse me.
okay." You say 380, and the bidding skyrockets to 540.
What can we? Oh, so I'm going to ask a question. The adventurers that we know are there. What's their last bid?
Their last bid, they dropped out after 300.
Okay.
They have not placed another bid.
Okay. How many active bidders are there currently?
Quite a few.
Okay.
All right.
Any of them in a mask?
Your little thing seems to have incited them
Okay.
rather
Awesome.
than dissuade them.
Um.
No one is in a mask.
Okay. Oh crap! They legitimately, potentially think that we're the boss.
Maybe.
800.
Yeah, boy.
Big dick energy. I'm going over here doing like, well, let's point out who it is, and he's just like, Meh. I'm like, fine. That's what drows are for.
We were playing around. Let's
Yeah.
get
And
serious.
sold.
To 800.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Sexy.
That's a lot of gold.
Oh, I can
yeah,
imagine. I can imagine.
I mean,
How do
never-
you want to play it? Do we go up and drop the gold off for you?
Oh yeah, no, I'm already counting the gold right now.
Just.
Yep. Just I'm taking it.
And we both like go up and like take it
Yeah,
back
that's why we have a cart.
and like present it to the drow.
No, we make our slaves carry the gold.
Yeah.
800 gold's a
No.
fucking weight.
This is the wand.
Oh yeah,
And I present it to the
They
elf,
don't
I'm like,
touch the wand. They touch the gold. We
You
touch
only get this one.
yeah.
So I bow, like under my breath.
Yeah. This is for your matron mother. Be
But it's
dang.
also funnier to watch the halfling and the gnome carry all that money.
Oh yeah, right.
Yeah.
And we're like,
'Cause
carry it
800 gold
faster.
weighs more than
Kick
both of them combined.
Secondhand
They're
lions
just fucking,
just
yeah. They're just pulling it back.
I mean, technically speaking, if we were using coin weight, that's 80 pounds.
yeah.
So that would be 40 pounds between the two.
Oh, okay.
Correct.
Each
Which
of-
and they both weigh about 40.
No, he
pounds.
weighs
Well,
84
50 and
pounds.
40, but yeah.
He's a chunker.
He's
He's like 30 pounds.
59. How much does he weigh?
84.
Oh Jesus.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Gnomes
Oh,
are
they
dense.
both halflings? I thought he's a
are
gnome.
dense.
Yeah.
I thought gnomes were smaller than halflings.
Smaller but dense. They're like dwarves.
Ah, fair enough. Fair enough.
They're like the dwarf of halflings.
That's fine.
Don't get me wrong.
It's
he
still
still
funny.
only has like an 8 strength.
Yeah.
So it's like they are like, oh god, yeah,
Well, he's got a 13. He's okay, but yeah, that's still funny though.
yeah. It is funny.
That is still funny.
It's a freaking rucksack, bud.
Go ahead and give me perceptions.
All right. So.
Ah.
Damn it. Oh, hey, holy shit. Nat
Nope.
20, unfortunately, Nat 1 again. Man, I am just.
Okay.
I need to roll advantage more often.
9 out of 13 for Crumblebutts. 17 out of 18 for Gimnor.
Yeah,
11
Drummond is
out of 14.
on the ball. He is like, this
Okay,
is the
yeah,
fucking funnest thing
Drummond-
ever.
Drewman is you're watching that guy
ogre
and
and
the
the guy,
ogre, and you can tell the human's like, no, it's not worth it. Giving a very slight signal, no, we're not gonna try anything.
It looked like the ogre was potentially going to go hostile.
No,
or-
the ogre was kind of yes, no,
Oh, he was asking for do we go up or do we go down?
no. He was asking, are we going for this or
Oh.
no?
Okay.
And the wizard's like, no,
Okay.
shouldn't have said wizard.
It's okay.
It's okay.
like they're not going to make the sale?
They're not going to try and take it.
Yeah. They're not going to try to come for
oh,
it.
I was confused.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
The
No,
drow is like, I'm a drow, and the Dwargar is like, I'm gonna eat your children. Kind of did something
No,
apparently.
okay, that's all right. It's fine.
It wasn't I'm gonna eat your children, it's I'm gonna kill them and make you eat them.
Yes. I mean that's as dark dwarf as he can get.
That's pretty good.
Once I turn them into spiders, of course.
Oh,
and you'll
yes.
eat them.
Oh, yeah.
Well, fornicate with demons and make drow or driders. Well, words are hard.
They're
Yeah.
not Driders, Dragoloth.
Oh, right, yeah.
Driders are a drow that failed their test.
Oh, you're right.
They're cursed.
They're
right.
cursed.
Yeah.
It's
It's a punishment by Loth. Yeah.
yeah, it's a punishment, my love. Oh, you're a shitty fighter? You're a Drider now.
I just remember Dinan getting turned into one. Dritz's brother.
Oh,
Yeah. Because he failed to kill Dritz.
yeah.
They're like, oh.
I'm amazed more of his family wasn't turned into Driders.
Fair, very fair. I mean, yeah.
They all failed to kill him.
Well, if we can, if you read the short novels, it turns out he's a favorite of Loth.
I know.
Chosen of both I can't remember the unicorn goddess's name.
Myliki.
Yeah, Myliki and Loth.
Yeah.
Dichotomy Central. Holy shit.
Yeah.
That's so, dude.
He's got a drow goddess that loves him because you just cause all kinds of chaos in my city.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Since
I
birth.
want you dead, but that's awesome.
Yeah, this one's marked by Loth. How do you know? He has purple fucking eyes like her. Oh shit! That's a all right. Yeah, and they're still purple when he does his infravision. You're like, oh,
Yeah.
he's chosen.
Yeah, he's very much chosen by law.
So good.
And she, as much as she wants him dead, she also wants him to continue living because as he lives, he causes chaos. There has been a lot of change in Menzo Baranzan because of him.
Was it when he gets killed, and then I can't remember the name of the Drow priest that brings it back. He's like, and I'm gonna have to atone for like 300 years the amount of healing that Loth let me do to bring Dritz Duern back from death.
Yeah, I can't remember. Wasn't it a Banray?
Say again.
The priest, was it a Banray?
I think he was a Benair, yeah. Yeah, I think he was the youngest son in Crunjishaman, the crystal shard. And he's going up, and then he one kills Dritz by literally like putting his hands through his body, and he erupts in blood. And then
I don't think he killed him.
well,
He was nearly
I didn't say he
dead.
killed him. You're right. Near enough to death, and then the other priest had to come in and heal him after everybody else thought Dritz was dead.
Yeah,
Yeah, and he's like, I'm gonna have
but
to.
he's an outcast drow.
Correct.
Still an actual drow, but he's like,
Yeah.
Loth is gonna... Loth will demand a lot from me, but...
Yeah, he's like, I'm gonna have to atone for like 200 years before Loth will forgive me for healing Dritz Duern, the number of healing spells I had to do.
Yeah. No, you're right. I remember that.
I own all the books.
I don't own all of them. I own
No,
most of them.
my mother-in-law gave me all of the books over 2 Christmases, and it's the coolest thing she's ever. I was like, God damn, I was like, I like this series because I'm a big fan of the Cleric Quintet specifically, Catterley and Danica and everybody. And then of course I read the Dark Elf trilogy and the Homeland or the Icewind Dale trilogy, and then I was like going Spine of the World and everything. My mother-in-law was like, hey, I found like all of the books for like $75. I was like, all of them? That's like $8 a book. And she's like, yeah, you want them? Yes! She got me all of them.
Yeah.
That was the best Christmas ever.
Yeah. All right, so you now have the wand.
Okay.
What in the butt? I say what in the butt? And we are 800 gold poor.
Yes. So, how are you getting back? It is breaking up. Now that there's a lot hurrying away from you guys.
It's by the well, right?
Yeah.
It's one space over.
Yeah, if you made a break for the well, you could probably make it.
Yeah, I was thinking worst case scenario, if we could get outside the wall, we could try to get back in by the library. And then
Oh,
make
did
the
you
well.
say wall or well?
The well? But I was saying worst case scenario, we could just go back out and around. But
Okay.
Yeah.
yeah,
Now, if you made a break for the well, you could probably make it without drawing that much attention.
I mean, to be fair, we have a wagon and a horse.
I actually want to watch. Well, they're all doing whatever they're doing. I want to watch the adventures and see what they do.
They seem to be watching you.
I mean, we still got like a sore thumb, brother.
You
Maybe.
really do.
I think Malphus like.
There's another dwarf there in that party. What was his name?
Malphus.
Malphus.
That's who I'm talking about.
Malefist or Malphus?
Malphus.
Malefist. I
Distill
walk
Malphus.
over to Malefist and go, "Blessings of Mord unto you."
Get to town quick. We'll cover for you.
Working on it.
Just punch him in the face.
And that's for saying things about my father.
It wouldn't go awry.
On a count of 3, cause a ruckus.
Oh, we're gonna do that. No. Can you do it? Hey, everybody! Riot! Sorry.
Right.
We have so much good, just reference material. Yeah, let's book it. Let's try to get to the well as fast as possible.
Okay, so you guys start booking it towards the well.
Yeah.
Okay, so you do notice that the other group kind of is shadowing you. And it looks like they wind up stopping and getting into a fight with a couple of monsters that are tailing you.
Yeah.
But
Which
you
is
make
good,
it to the
'cause
well easily.
We have the wand, so
Yeah.
even if they was like they're not, they probably wanted to like if they paid 800 gold, then we just fucking slit their throats.
Yeah,
we
yeah.
totally expected that too.
Yeah. I was expecting to do that.
Yeah,
But no, that other party seems to have your back. on
Okay.
this.
yeah. That still only counts as one.
You know, that is probably the cruelest Yo Mama joke I've ever
Yes.
seen.
yeah,
Yes.
so good.
It's like, oh,
There's a
so cruel, but so funny at the same time.
so in Treasure Valley in the west side of Idaho, there's a Walmart.
No treasure value.
Well, there's a Walmart and there's like a Costco and then there's a Target. And you had to know, you're like, your mom was so fat, she tripped on Walmart, flew over Costco, and hit Target. But only if you knew the location of where those stores are. They're a bit of a distance.
All right, so you guys, you make it to the well. How sneaky is everyone?
What does that mean?
That is a. What is
not-
Fred's sneak?
Let's see.
Hide in shadows would be out more. Whatever.
I think I put it at.
25% is what I have.
Okay, you're pretty sneaky. His is what?
60.
60? Oh my god.
Or is that a ranger thing?
It's
Yeah,
Ranger.
Rangers
We
are
get
Okay.
They
move
they're like
silently.
That's totally fine.
fighter
I'm just trying
rogues,
to
but
figure
they're
out
very-
if I
They-
was
they
missing
get
something.
some rogue ability.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he's having problems with the chains. Everyone else, it is a dexterity at half.
All right. So
Under.
Mm-hmm.
Woo, 2 of 7. I'm actually pretty good. Fucking
The
field.
one time this die rolls a natural 20.
Brother, you gotta stop glowing.
I can't.
So you guys climb down into the well, and probably
You eat
about
shit.
5 minutes later, the other party climbs down into the well and is like, "This is pretty cool.
Yeah.
We would have never thought of this."
Well, we cleaned it, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a fun day. Bubbles and create water.
Guys are welcome here anytime. We call it the clubhouse.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Well, I do have a barrel of cider to celebrate, so.
And a
I
horse.
end up
We can...
needing it.
The horse didn't make it. No.
We just transport the horse down into.
Just fold it up.
You're strong
Did
enough.
I not
just
give
carry
you the
horse.
treasure from the freaking library?
No. You said you
We
were
got
gonna...
a couple things, but we didn't get. I mean, we got some books. We got a scroll. We got the sheets of gold.
We didn't go back and claim the information. We didn't claim the treasure from. No, we did. We got Parados. We got
Yeah,
gems.
we got 6 gems worth.
No. There's actual treasure in the basilisk room.
Oh, yeah. I don't
I
remember.
Oh
don't-
no, yeah, we didn't do that.
I don't recall.
No,
There's
we didn't do
treasure
that.
in the basilisk room.
Oh, I did write it down. There's a potion bag. Potions in it. Oh no, that's elsewhere.
2 potions and a bag.
Yeah,
Oh, that's right.
and then the eyes. We skinned the basilisk.
Yeah,
So we got some hides, some eyes, and some
I
other
did
stuff.
give you that,
Okay.
but
yeah.
it got
It got
Lost.
Yeah, got lost
Yeah.
in the ether. Okay.
because there's a potion of strength, a potion of healing, and a bag you could put the horse in.
Shenanigans.
Because as soon as that thing became available, the shenanigans began. Can we fit this in there? According to the description, Yes.
I figured out a way
Let me
to
double
travel
check that.
70 miles an hour, essentially, with 2 bags of holding, a phantom steed, and an elf that didn't get exhaustion. It was bad. Well, we were going across this island, it's a decent size, like the size of kind of New York kind of thing, and we had to get across, and it was heavily forested and stuff like that, and we're like, oh, the ships are coming around they're going from the top to the bottom. We're like, well, let's see if we can intercept them. How fast can we go? Pretty fast, actually. And so we attack this armada of ships that they're only like one day away from the thing, and they're like, oh, what do you do? I'm like, well, I'm a bard of creation, right? What are you going to do? Well, this says I can create anything up to like 600 gold pieces. I drop a whetstone worth 600 gold pieces. How much does that weigh? 6 tons. Straight through the boat.
Basically just a grindstone.
Yeah,
A millstone, yeah.
Yeah, just boom. And then it didn't go all the way through the boat. It was on the bottom. So then I summoned an earth elemental to just punch it in and just we cord the ship.
So I did a one shot with a level 15 creation bard, and we were on a galleon, and I did they get the animate like 50 fucking items. I did the cannonballs.
Oh, terrifying.
Yeah, because they deal damage.
Yeah,
They're-
yeah.
It's like 1d10 plus like 8 or
Yeah,
whatever
yeah.
it is, and you just go, oh, there's 24 of those fuckers just flying around. I was like, this is bullshit. I love it.
We would.
Okay.
My thing was I would turn it in. I'd animate the
So
arrows.
you can't fit the horse in this.
Okay.
No,
that's good
yeah,
to know.
it's got to. I believe it has to fit in the bag itself, like the opening. I think it says right. Anything that fits inside the opening can be stored inside. If it's what I
No.
think it is.
No.
Oh, it's different. Okay.
Literally here. I'll read it to you.
Hold on a second. So I would animate the arrows the archer was firing,
And
so
then
it
it'd
hit
come
into the it would hit into the person and then give them a speed penalty.
Oh, that's funny.
So, as with other magical bags, this one appears to be a common cloth sack about 2 feet by 4 feet size. The bag opens into a non-dimensional space, and its inside is larger than the outside dimensions. Regardless of what is put into this item, the bag always weighs a fixed amount. This weight, the bag's weight, limit its contents, and its volume limits are determined by making a percentage roll and consulting the table below. If overloaded or if sharp objects pierce it, from inside or outside, the bag will rupture and be ruined. The contents will be lost forever in the vortices of nil space.
Yes.
But you said 4
I
feet
did
by
not
5.
roll well, so unfortunately, you don't have a very big one.
Okay. Well, what's the thingies? What's the weight and the
So
volume?
It weighs. The bag always weighs 15 pounds.
Well, what's it? Weight capacity.
I'm getting there.
Oh, sorry.
I'm giving you the statistics for it now.
and I'm writing
Be
it down.
quiet. Okay. The weight limit is 250 pounds.
Oh, that's not bad.
It can carry 30 cubic feet.
Ooh, nice.
That's a lot of flour.
That is a lot. That's a lot of anything.
Yeah. 30 cubic feet at 250 pounds.
Yeah.
Can't do water
Nope.
because water weighs heavy.
I mean, it's still a lot. 250 pounds is still
Okay.
30 gallons.
It is now 10:40.
Yeah.
So we are going to call it here tonight.
Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna hide out, and then in the morning we'll take the wand to the guy.
You'll hide out. You'll scrub yourselves down.
Yeah. Well, clearly, yeah. We have soap. We bought it.
We have a lot of soap left over.
Shit, this is oil based.
Oil-based charcoal.
What do you mean it's permanent?
And I just go like, what's the name of the elf? The elf lass? The female elf over there.
That doesn't help.
There's only one female elf in the party.
Alara, I can't
Yeah.
remember what her name
And I was like, you should
I
go
have it
hit,
written down.
You should go hit on her real quick.
Validia.
Lydia? Okay.
Pretty
Oh,
sure.
my.
She's a half elf.
Oh, right. Yeah, because the Feywin is a human. Mike Grimm's a wizard.
Oh, human.
Yeah, D-Steel, Dwarf, Human Knight, Drax, and then Mai the half-elf. There is no...
Validia. Validia Star Whisper is an elf.
Where do we interact with her?
I think I kind of forgot about her.
Okay. Well, I didn't write her down, so I didn't...
It's the fate of all elves
Sorry.
to be forgotten about.
So we
It's okay.
My fault, but yeah, she is there.
And she's an elf?
She is an elf.
Are we?
What's her class?
She appears to be a fighter mage.
Thank you. 5. 40. All right.
Cause yeah, she carries the trappings and wields a sword well, but she does have a spell book. Kind of hard to conceal something that big.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Okay. I'm good to go ahead and close this out.
Okay. Thank you so much for joining us. Don't forget to head through the gift shop on your way out to pick up some fantastic Fellowship Gaming loot, like the shirt I'm wearing. You can't see. Yeah, you can. Oh well.
Fellowship Gaming.Quest.
Have a great night.